To take on the Lakers in the NBA Cup quarterfinals. There will be no Victor Wembanyama, though. He was ruled out by the Spurs and will not be making his return. San Antonio is 8-3 without him since his calf strain. Tip-off at the Crypto is set for 9 o'clock and will be televised on Prime Video. In the NFL, the Colts are in dire straits at the quarterback position with Daniel Jones' Achilles injury and Anthony Richardson still on IR with an orbital fracture, so they're calling on 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Rivers hasn't played since 2020. He's a 2026 Hall of Fame semifinalist and will be playing his 17th season if he makes it off the practice squad. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Happy Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Oh, yes, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1. I'm AJ. That's Rob Thompson over here to my left. Good morning, Robert.
Just got shot out of a cannon, man.
Yeah, baby, yes.
I blame myself for that one.
Why's that? Why's that?
Nothing. I'm an enabler.
Oh, yes. Sometimes you
I
are.
am. So how are you this fine day?
I'm just dandy. How are you,
well,
sir?
you got here and you disappeared for a while, and I thought, oh, the coffee kicked in earlier.
No.
Thought you were suffering some intestinal distress.
Sometimes I do. I have moments where I just like to sit in the quiet and focus. And I was doing that.
But you're the dude that raw dogged a flight.
Yes.
See, my brain doesn't work like that. I can't do that.
I know.
I'd be the type that would go crazy in a quiet room.
I want to. I mean, my instinct is to not do that, but that's why sometimes I make myself do it, and I feel like it makes my mind a little sharper.
Oh,
that's all.
Okay.
Just making it work a little bit. Because if I just give it,
I'm down.
If you give in to whatever your mind wants, right? Then like what? How are you gonna outsmart it?
There's a variety of thoughts on the psyche of the modern middle-aged man.
That's I
could say you should let your id take a little bit more control, or we could head toward a more of an existential thing. You need to take more control of your life, or you could go more stoic and say all you are is reacting to events that you have absolute no control over. I mean, there's a lot of different.
You know who?
Different paths in my life.
You know who got me started on? I don't know if I would call it meditating. I just call it like focusing. But you know who got me started on that? Is Phil Jackson.
I was gonna that wouldn't have been my guess.
That was it should have been. It should have been a great basketball
Sacred
mind.
Hoops.
Sacred Hoops, and it talks about how like sometimes just clearing your mind and focusing on nothing can be really good for you.
Yeah, I hear that.
Well, I mean,
my brain works in an entirely different way.
I understand. Mine might too. I don't know.
Gone haywire.
Mine's probably broken.
I'm wired differently.
Jimmy comes over there just blabbing his head off real loud, turns on all the lights and starts blabbing.
Well, I mean, we are the morning crew. See, the thing about morning anything, and
I hid from
anybody who's
everyone,
at work.
Rob.
Well, what I'm saying is most people that get to work at hours like this, you realize that the first 10 minutes of your work environment is everybody just kind of grumbling, like blah, blah, and then that first or second hit of caffeine hits, and then everybody goes from 0 to about 65. I mean, everybody's pretty talkative for a little while.
Yep.
So it doesn't surprise me that somebody walked into a darkened room, turned on the lights, and was talking really loud at 4:45, 5:15 in the morning.
It's why, though. I don't understand.
Well, that's because they're caffeinated.
Settle down. Not everybody.
It's part of the business.
Not
man.
everybody caffeinates at the
it's
same rate.
like, I want my air traffic controllers talkative. I want them active.
Jimmy doesn't even drink coffee, does he?
No, he drinks tea though, and tea has more caffeine.
Okay.
He drinks hot tea.
Okay.
He tea bags.
Yeah,
but that's what. Wait a minute.
We've long known that.
That's something entirely different.
We've long known that. Trust me. Oh boy. What a day. We are one day away from Week 15 of the NFL.
Oh, you're burying the lead. It's Emirates Cup Day, man.
Oh yeah, we had a couple Emirates Cups games last night.
There's only one game that matters.
Oh my.
The Emirati, are they going to be here?
Are the Emirates going to come for their cup?
I don't believe so. Well, I bet there's a representation.
I hope we have one prince.
How great would it be if it's like all these, the first 2 rows are just filled up with dudes in robes
dudes
and
in there.
like the chic costumes. Like that's what
What do they call the sheiky? What is that? No, that's
it's
African.
Not, yeah, I don't know what they call it. I just call them a chic costume.
If you had your choice.
They do it at the UFC all the time. Anytime there's a fight in Abu Dhabi, like the first 10 rows are all these sheiks.
If you had your choice and you could wear just about anything, and nobody would look at you sideways, would you wear that? And not wear pants, just wear like a long.
I mean, that would be nice. It would be comfortable.
I think I might.
Yeah,
I think I would if it was like, this is what we wear, man. Only thing that would bother me, the only issue I would have, is taking a leak. I don't see a zipper. You got to hike your dress up.
Yeah.
That to me always seemed to be the primary issue with the.
You got to wear tidy whities.
Well, you don't have to wear anything, man. You're you're wearing a sheet.
I don't know.
So I mean, I always felt like as a robe guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a robe guy.
Oh, I'm a robe dude. I have seasonal robes.
Yeah. Rob's like the Big Lebowski.
I am, dude. I get home and I love my robe because it has pockets. I can carry all kinds of stuff.
Well, what do you carry?
Oh, well, I got stuff in case I get jacked. In case I have to jam, I've got my.
You have your remotes?
I got my remotes.
With extra batteries?
I got my GAT. I've got some food.
I finally finished that.
My glasses.
I finally finished that movie, the Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Oh, I haven't. Okay.
Basically, Tuesday night is my night to catch up on.
It's supposed to be.
It's okay. I can finally do something besides watch sports, and my wife is so excited. It's like, oh my god, we're fine. But last night there was good basketball games, so she had to wait, and it was.
Well, did you? Okay, so mine. I got to see the basketball because my movie thing didn't work. So you watched the basketball, then you watched the movie.
So we watched. We were watching Illinois, Ohio State, and then at halftime, I said, "All right, we can watch some of the movie," and we watched some of the movie, and then paused it, finished that game, watched some of the movie, and then watched the UConn-Florida game.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a complicated viewing schedule.
It was.
What do you get up to? Like, she had to go do something, so she does that while you.
She plays on her phone while I watch basketball.
Oh, okay. So you're pausing to watch basketball. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
But did finish the movie as well as the basketball game. So
was it a movie about that was a pointless movie? At the end, you're like, yeah, it's a good movie, but it was about nothing.
I mean, no, I didn't really get that.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's the review I'd read.
I get the story. But it's a long and twisted tale. It's a good movie. There's a lot of chaos, is all I'll say. A lot of chaos.
You know, DiCaprio's reached that level where I don't care what movie it is. I expect it to be at least moderately good.
Sean Penn also in the movie.
See, that's another guy who doesn't just do movies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
They did a good job.
Sometimes it's an ill-fated effort, but I know that they weren't doing it for the paycheck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. So I do recommend it. But. A lot of college hoops last night.
Dude, great college hoops.
The games that were happening in the National Basketball Association were
I didn't pay any attention.
Less attractive.
Yeah.
They were not competitive nor interesting.
I have a very obvious and ongoing man crush with this Debanza kid at BYU.
Yeah. I don't know. I always am cautious, and I was this way with Cooper Flagg last year. Like, anytime somebody tells me this guy is the next big thing, I'm like, okay, well, let's see.
But he's not Cooper Flagg. I'm not going to say he's at that level.
And
this guy.
Remember, Rob, it took me about a month because I was convinced Dylan Harper was better than Cooper Flagg for about a month into the college basketball season. I was like, well, everybody's talking about this Cooper Flagg. Dylan Harper's better. And then finally I came around to, okay,
yeah.
Cooper Flagg. I see a little more in Cooper Flagg.
I don't even think Debanza's Dylan Harper level, but as far as what he does at power forward and his ability to do the things that he does, there's nobody else in college that does that. Now, you might want something different. You might something longer, leaner, shooting, or whatever, but if you're looking for a power forward in the modern NBA, that's the guy.
Yeah, so I'm always cautious of the top guy.
You know, I think it's because of my place in my little tiny spot in the basketball world. You kind of learn to project. You can just see things and think. You know, nobody at this age, as I've seen, been able to do that.
Yeah,
and you just expect it to get better, and that was Cooper Flagg.
Because I think that Caleb Wilson kid at North Carolina.
Smooth as silk.
Pretty damn good.
He's gonna have to put on some weight, but yeah.
The big kid from Tennessee, Nate.
That's
Nate
the other guy I covet. Those are the top two in my brain as a Spur fan. If you could find your way, Atlanta, to get yourself in a situation where one of those dudes were available, the table is set. The team is in place if you can manage to pull a power forward like that. Although that's not what the Spurs need, quite frankly. Shooting would be most people's preference.
Yeah.
But if you're filling out a roster in my brain and you're looking for a young bounce, yikes.
Yep.
And first of all, last night, I appreciate the fact that we're already seeing conference games in early December. I mean, I know it's conference
Well, the Big
opener.
Ten has 50 teams. They all have to play each other.
I love that because it's not just, hey, it's the Jimmy V Classic. Let's play a team we're never going to see again.
Yeah.
Last night, the Ohio State, what was it? Illinois game. That was a slugfest, man.
Oh, yeah.
They opened up like this was February in the Big Ten. They went at it. And then we get the Jimmy V Classic, which had two phenomenal games.
A buzzer beater.
It didn't feel like December the 9th. It felt like February the 10th. It felt like we're in the guts of the conference season and things truly matter. They went at it hard for game one all night long. And then the Classic brought us something that was completely unexpected and highlighted a superstar. And then the closeout game was just an absolute
dogfight, baby.
Dogfight, old school mid-90s basketball game where threes didn't matter. You had to survive the paint.
Yep, and I lost that one on a hook. I got a bad number. I bet it early, and Florida took some money, and it ended up being UConn minus 3.5. They won by 4.
I didn't think they had it in them. It was an impressive
on a missed
dogfight.
free throw.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for Florida to come back and make that a game. It looked like they were going to get it, like UConn was going to run away with it. Florida kept them in it. They're
going to go as far as those little guards take.
The record is, I think they're 6-4 now.
The little guards are a problem in that they can't get a shot.
Yeah, and that's a big ass team, that UConn team.
Well, there's 3 big front line dudes, and they run 2 6'1" guards. It looks like.
Yeah.
So it's a very odd lineup. But they scrapped last night against a UConn team that doesn't really have a star, but they got 5 solid basketball players on the court at any given time.
And then, I'm not sure that Terrace Reed's not a star.
Well, he will be.
I think
he's got the body, but right now that's a team effort. You don't know who's going to beat you because it was Caravan that hit the shot, but that solo kid hit big
solo
ones.
Ball, yeah.
The big kid that was rebounded. There's just a lot of really good players, but they don't have, to me, yet. Mullins' kid could be. The thing that wins in college is the dominant two. The dude that can just go get a bucket. If you got that along with a really good team, you got a really good shot at winning it all. They don't have that yet. They might.
Well, they're also very young or very old. Like you normally, like the guys that you see that are like, okay, that guy's a star. Those guys are gone after a year.
Yeah.
There's only I only think two underclassmen who get rotation minutes with this UConn
that
team.
All-American kid from Indiana,
Braylon Mullins.
He's going to be a bucket.
And the big guy, the 7'1" guy that Eric Reeb. Those are the only guys that get any minutes. The German kid. Those are the only ones that are young that get any rotation.
Tough ass team. Team, man.
So no, but it was a good game with Florida last night. Good college hoops day, and that's what we're. I guess we appreciate those more now on nights where there's no football. That's what I was last night.
Or like you got to watch a movie. I was on the Magic Box, which is legal.
Yes.
And
no one accused you of crime.
No, I was just saying that outright. The box itself is in fact legal.
Yes. You can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah,
I think
it's legal. Nuremberg, the new movie that's out in the theaters. I just stumbled on it and I thought, there's my night. We're gonna watch. I told my wife, hey, let's watch this tonight.
Now on the Magic Box, if it says Cam, I don't watch.
No, this one was FHD.
Okay, because it makes me crazy when you'll be watching and then somebody be like,
stand up and leave.
Oh, excuse me,
Yeah,
got popcorn.
This was not that. It was like FHD, which is not the highest quality, but
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, we're in. So we talked about it and mentally prepared ourselves.
FHD, for those who don't know, means F and half definition.
Close enough. It won't scramble your TV.
Yeah, what is that?
So we prepared ourselves, and we knew it was going to be a difficult watch because it's got the scenes from the death camps and all that. So we sit down, turn all the lights off. I got my big TV on. We're big viewing experience.
Corn's all popped.
Oh, we are nestled in, and they zero in on Russell Crowe, and he turns And I thought, well, that's odd sounding German, but maybe this is subtitled, or at least they're opening up in German and they'll just like seamlessly switch to English like I've seen movies do.
Yes.
And then about 5 minutes in, my wife and I look at each other like, I don't think we're going to be able to watch that. I think this is all in Russian. That's a weird language on top of coming out of Russell Crowe's lips that aren't moving it the right way when the sounds are coming out. I
hate that.
Oh, 2 minutes in, I was like, well, basketball it is.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to have to give it a couple weeks.
We're going to have to watch BYU with the phenomenal comeback.
You're going to have to give it a couple weeks before you can watch that one. That's a good Christmas time movie anyway.
Oh, gosh. That's just it. I think we've reached the Nuremberg limit. I can't watch that until after the first.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
But, yeah, it was good hoops last night. UConn will be in action on Friday, taking on the Texas Longhorns. As you saw, many a preview for that game during.
Texas,
good golly.
They better be working out in shoulder pads to get ready for this UConn game because they're about to go into a football game.
They are going to get buried by that UConn team. This Texas team is not very good.
No, they're not.
I'm not sure why. Sean Miller. I thought it was a good hire, but for whatever
he didn't have a lot of time, and he's got a lot of guys he brought with him that aren't ready for SEC play. I mean, Xavier's a solid school. Don't get me wrong, but. This team hasn't meshed.
No, they haven't. And that seems to have been the case with Texas basketball the last, I don't know, decade. It's always a lot of talent. They just haven't come together yet as a team. Well, that's pretty much the story always of Texas basketball.
I'm not – this season isn't done yet with Sean. He's a hell of a coach. They'll come together, but they haven't found it yet. And the one thing that you can turn a team into a team, but you can't turn them tough.
No.
This toughness quotient is going to be measured on Friday night with Hurley. Where are they playing?
At Stores.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, that's good, Brody.
Yep, good luck. And Michigan, oh, my.
They just come at you in waves, man.
This was their 6th consecutive win by 25 or more points.
So I didn't realize their big was that skinny kid from UCLA, Mara.
Yes.
That guy is reborn
Mara,
anew. He is Private Pile, and now he is a savage. That guy runs the court as good as any big man in the country. Cadeau is a point guard. They are a problem.
Yes.
Oh, man, they're the best team in the country.
They sure look like it right now. That Lindenberg.
Oh, my gosh. He doesn't look like a Lindenberg, I can tell you that.
No.
Whatever you think a Lindenberg looks like, that's not what he looks like.
Right. No, but they are just running roughshod on teams, and they start their conference schedule this weekend against Maryland. So
I want them to whoop Buzz's ass.
Oh, see, I guess they played Rutgers already, so it'll be their second Big Ten game.
But my son Jack brought this up that they're going to play Maryland, and he was like, "I want them to whoop Buzz's ass." I'm like, I don't hold any ill will toward Buzz and his exit from A&M. I'm not mad at him. He had reached the level of it's time to go.
Yeah.
Also, he kind of got dealt a bad hand with Trev not really liking him, so not even talking to your AD for a year. I mean, the writing was on the wall. So I don't hold him any ill will. But he's in for it.
Oh,
coming in.
It's going to be a long year for Buzz. I saw Buzz get beat by about 40 against Gonzaga, and then I think the next night got beat by more than that against Alabama. And then
credit for his schedule. My goodness, what's he doing?
Well, and then over the weekend they played at Iowa and just got hammered.
Boy,
they got beat at home by Georgetown by double digits this year. It's going to be a long season for
credit for the
Maryland.
schedule. He's putting them through the Junction Boys treatment.
Well, yeah, but if you don't win any of those, you're.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. You're just intentionally getting your asses whooped on purpose.
Well, I don't think that was the hope.
Well, if you scheduled them, did you think your team was going to be able to get on the road and beat those guys?
My guess is, Rob, Buzz didn't schedule all these games.
No, the thing is, I know what Buzz is like, and he would do that kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, he like Buzz.
This is all about building a man, not a basketball player.
No one hires Buzz Williams and thinks we're going to go to the Final Four next year.
Yeah,
it's a culture that he's got to build. And
so a beating is part of it.
Yep, you got to get and his first couple years at A&M when he didn't have anybody who could shoot. That's all he wanted was someone who could shoot. He had nobody. All right, Vic's mad at me. I'm way over. We'll get the party started coming up. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good Good morning. Looks like we do have a stall at Loop 410 eastbound Starcrest. They quickly moved it off to the right shoulder. We do have some road work at 410 westbound Perrin Vital to Starcrest. Looks like they just picked that up. 410 westbound, the connector to southbound 35. That road work is still blocking the connecting ramp. On 281 southbound, Josephine to 35, road work left lane. And in Guadalupe County, Seguin, closed with a major 18-wheeler accident. The fire's been tapped out. I-10 westbound between 123 Austin Street over to 46, exit 607. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's Luxe Cravings boxes give you decadent options. $5 gets you fan favorites, $7 gets you the fancy stuff, and $9 sends you on a journey of flavor exploration. Get yours at participating stores for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
Davis Law Firm secures important verdicts and settlements for Texans hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck. Many in the millions of dollars. No case is too big or too small. And remember, there's no fee unless we win. So if you want more, call the Fours. Davis Law Firm San Antonio, 444-4444.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. Now you can take the TRT test for free at Synergenics and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book online at fixmylowt.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying two phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. BABBEL.com.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
This holiday season, Rachel will get Anna a fabulous faux fur coat. Anna will say Rachel shouldn't have, but Rachel didn't. Because Rachel will only have to spend $75 on a coat Anna thinks costs $200. But then again, it's what she thought that counts. Yes, JCPenney. Higher price reflects comparable national brand. Price valid through 12/14. Some exclusions apply. See coupon for details.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
How's your purple life?
It's good, man.
Good.
You're drinking out of a purple can. Is that on purpose? Did you know that?
I knew it was blackberry.
Oh, yeah.
Blackberry wine.
Well, the blacker the berry.
The sweeter the juice.
That's right. Yeah.
Miss Parker.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We will have a stat is right today. That's right. How have our guesses been so far, Vic? Is there
let me look.
And it is the total points.
Total points scored by the Vikings against the Cowboys. How will the Cowboys defense hold up?
When
That's
do you
the big
think we'll be
question.
giving away those this fine opportunity? Let's set an appointment for our good listeners.
An appointment, you say? How about 8:20-ish?
I think that's a great idea.
Ah.
Okay.
8:20.
I'll forget.
And we're just about.
Give or
You
take.
only got three more chances, and that's it for the year, baby.
Give or take 5 minutes. How about that?
No, that's fair. I don't think you need to be exact. We're not launching a rocket.
I can't do everything.
Well, we're not launching
perfectly.
a rocket. We're just, this isn't a flight.
Right.
I mean, if it had to be precise, we would be precise. but
I'm
we
not
don't
an
need
air
to be.
traffic controller.
No, that's not. Although I always wanted to be the dude with the flashlights.
Yeah.
I was always on the flight line, but I was in the pickup holding the bombs, and I wanted to be the cool dude that got to salute the plane going by with your fancy, your fancy hand.
As it took off, as it catapulted
And then
off.
you do that like forward, like go.
I like.
Or is that just
I think that's only in Top Gun. That's the only place they do that. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could ask your dad. He's a pilot. He might have seen that
Yeah,
before.
but Vic was in the Navy. Who are the guys that go like go when they're pointing like?
Those are the
doing
they're yell leaders, Rob.
Yeah, they're the bosun.
Well, if they're good, the yell leaders make the best ones. But they're good with their hands,
Yeah, that's right.
Anyhow,
I always think the president would make a good air traffic controller. He did a lot of hand movement.
but the guys with the bring in the big air, the giant planes.
Back
he'd
up a
wreck
little.
'em.
Nope, a little more. Not that much.
You're hugely off.
Oh, okay. So yeah, stat is right around 8:20-ish.
Yeah, the two guesses we have are pretty much like a standard guess you would think.
Okay.
It's
Like your typical score.
Yeah, not too
They
low,
don't
not
have
too
the
high.
Cowboys getting smoked.
Okay. What's the gap between the two scores so far?
Let's see, touchdown.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
People are doing the math, actually doing some research. You have to move your hands like.
Yeah. Oh, crusty. All right, let's. When we come back, I want to talk about Marcus Freeman, and there's a lot. Man, there's a lot of talk, a lot of chatter about how the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are handling this snub, and it's not flattering.
Yeah, they're 13-year-old girls.
It's not flattering. We'll talk about that next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we do have a stall at Loop 410 eastbound Starcrest. They quickly moved it off to the right shoulder. We do have some road work at 410 westbound Perrin Vital to Starcrest. Looks like they just picked that up. 410 westbound, the connector to southbound 35. That road work is still blocking the connecting ramp. On 281 southbound, Josephine to 35, road work left lane. And in Guadalupe County, Seguin, closed with a major 18-wheeler accident. The fire's been tapped out. I-10 westbound between 123 Austin Street over to 46, exit 607. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's Luxe Cravings boxes give you decadent options. $5 gets you fan favorites. $7 gets you the fancy stuff. And $9 sends you on a journey of flavor exploration. Get yours at participating stores for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12. Plus all the Wonder Shop baking must-haves. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wonder Shop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wonder Shop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Visit Boot Barn today to save on top quality Christmas gifts. We're offering holiday specials right now where you can get $50 off all men's exotic boots, $40 off select women's boots, and 25% off flannels, sweatshirts, and select outerwear for men and women. We're also offering savings on select jeans, workwear, and kids' clothing. Visit us this week and save on top quality Christmas gifts. Boot Barn. Unwrap the West.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149. You could think you found your dream home online, but here's the twist. The lot next door just got rezoned for years of construction. Work with the expertise and ethical training of a Realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors, right by you.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, there is hope in Dallas. The Cowboys actually have a chance.
RJ Ochoa from bloggingtheboys.com will join us at 2:35 to break down all the scenarios.
And the Spurs going for the semifinals of the Emirates Cup against those hated Lakers.
Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Is this your jam?
Yeah. I'm high as a kite. I just might stop to check you out.
Bam.
Let me go on.
So how old were you when this hit? See, this would have been your vein. About like 4 or 5.
I don't know how old I was.
This hit probably 85.
Like a blister in the sun. Is it that old?
Yeah. 86.
I think I was
probably 87.
I was 13.
87 or so?
13 or 14.
Is that what?
No,
what
No.
It was.
I was 15.
You think so?
Yeah. I remember vividly listening to this on the flight line, and I was in the Air Guard from 87 to 94.
Dude, I feel like
I think it was about 87.
I think this is closer to 1980 than 87.
No, it was later than that.
I will go 1982.
83.
Is it 83?
83?
Yeah.
83? So you weren't even born.
I was born.
When were you born?
1980.
80.
Yeah. Same year as Phillip Rivers.
You know, we're going to talk about that eventually, but just ponder this. Who's going to play him in the movie?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I told you that. What's his name? The guy from Top Gun.
Glenn Powell probably will get the role.
Okay.
But this is a movie taking life form.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the woman owner keeping notes on the sideline.
Yeah.
You've got the out-of-work head coach who's Hall of Fame bound, who has evidently been on the phone with the head coach and general manager weekly because he's been running as the head coach of his son's high school football team.
And he slings the rock with him just to keep up.
The same Colts offense. So this is a very good high school football team, evidently.
Oh, by the way,
this is a movie script, man. This is a movie script that has come to life.
Why is Phillip Rivers not getting as much vitriol as Lane Kiffin did for leaving his team in the middle of the
playoff run.
I mean, and he's just like, yeah, sorry, guys, I don't care about you.
But this is going to be a good movie. Now, I don't know how. Either he's going to fall in love with the owner of the Colts. Either that's going to happen.
No, he's
or he's going to realize that his life is far more important than the football field. and go back to his family and coach the state championship game. It's going to be one or the other. If we're going to have the hallmark ending, which I expect won't happen, I think the true ending will be him exiting a stadium feet first.
Well, I think
if we get into the real life of this.
I think the one safe bet is that Phillip Rivers cannot afford a divorce. The child support.
Well, maybe that's another reason why he's doing this in preparation, building a war chest.
Yeah, but could be.
I got to go get some money in the bank because something big's about to happen. I got alimony for 12.
Child number 22 is on his way.
Alimony, and I think he's living in California right now, so it won't be friendly.
Good luck.
Is he living in California?
I don't know.
I'd be shocked if
Actually,
he was.
I think he's living down south. I think he's hosting.
I think Phillip Rivers wanted to get out of California as soon as he could. He ain't built for the California life.
It borders on silly. It does. But it's a crazy ass story. I mean, I'm drawn to it. Now you have to play him, right? You got to put him in.
I kind of think so.
Yeah, I mean, you're all in on this one.
I mean, if you're a Colts fan, do you want to see Riley Leonard with a half banged up knee, or do you want to see Phillip Rivers?
Well,
this is essentially a Hail Mary, is what it is.
Oh,
You're just
it's desperation movie ploy.
And if it doesn't work, like if the Colts go 0-4 with Phillip Rivers, ain't nobody going to be mad at Phillip Rivers about it. Ain't nobody going to be mad at the Colts for trying it.
Well, I think I would be mad if I was a Colts fan for doing this. There's got to be
versus what?
Well, I don't know, but if you're telling me the best you could come up with is an out-of-work head coach that hadn't been in the league for 4 years.
Honestly, Phillip Rivers might be better right now than Anthony Richardson.
I'm just saying physically. No, Richardson. Well, I mean, I guarantee you, if he could, they'd put him out there. This is just a. I don't think it's a publicity stunt, but it certainly does have the look and feel of one.
Yeah,
like she is no fool, and she knows this team is swirling around the toilet. I'm going to keep people interested. This is what it feels like.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
So now you're in for a penny, you're in for a dollar, man. Play this cool. Play this fool.
That's what I'm saying. Just go for it. See what's the worst that can happen.
And one more thing with this. If, in fact, he does make it, I think we could probably come up with some sort of special papal dispensation that allows him to continue on his Hall of Fame trek.
I think that would be fair.
Because if we have to wait 5 years, nobody's going to remember him.
No, I agree
with that. You know
what
I mean? So, dude, I just to put on a uniform, I'm pretty sure you're going to get into the Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure he will.
I mean, imagine if he takes his team to the playoffs.
But then he has to wait till he's till 2031. But then he should even be considered.
What if he wins a Super Bowl? Then he's first ballot.
Well, that would be the movie, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm living in a movie. So if you're going to do this, Colts, you got to be all in on this. You can't just let him sit up and hold a clipboard, because if that still counts, right? If he's in uniform on the sidelines, he's an official player.
I think if he gets into a game.
Oh, so he has to get on.
I think he'd have to get into a game. Yeah, but
it's a dumb rule.
It is a dumb rule, and I mean, I don't think it's necessary. I don't know that it's hard and fast either. I'm sure they can make an exception for it, right?
I would think so. I've never. I mean, how often have we run into this situation? Somebody been retired for 5 years and then coming back who's imminent to the Hall of Fame. I don't think this has ever happened before.
I mean, I guess Joe Flacco, but it wasn't
never
5 years.
He hadn't left for 5 years. He just continues to play. I'm talking about a dude that went home and came back who was Hall of Fame worthy. Normally, these guys leave because they have to.
Jason Witten.
Well, he didn't go home for 5 years.
Oh,
he went home for a year. Went and did some TV and grew fake hair. Decided that wasn't
true. That's true. You think he went to Turkey?
Yeah, probably.
There's a lot of that going on. I keep seeing people doing that. Like
hairpiece. He has hairpiece on his head.
Apparently, you go to Turkey and they pick you up and they take you to this 5-star hotel, and you go to the doctor, and you wake up the next day and you've got a head full of hair.
That's Monterey. You can do that in Monterey.
But apparently the Turks are really good at hair transplants
because it's not your hair.
No, it is your hair.
No, the Turkish, they just harvested them off themselves.
Well, that's all right.
You leave with Turkish hair.
It's it's chest hair.
It's pubes. Yeah.
It's chest hair.
It's real tight curls. Never goes longer than about 3 inches. You never need another haircut.
And you need a wire brush. You can't use a
regular
very
comb. Particular look if you've gotten the Turkish. Oh, you got a Turk job. How do you know? Oh, it's pretty obvious.
Stupid.
Pretty obvious.
Watch it.
Oh, all right.
How do you put a hat on that?
Let's when we come, I meant to talk Notre Dame here, but we ended up talking Phillip Rivers instead, which is it's fine. That was on my list of things to discuss anyway. We just switched up the order a little bit. No big deal. We'll talk about Notre Dame coming up next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to sasportstar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an Audience National contest across multiple markets. The 50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at sasportstar.com.
Pork rinds are the crunch time hero of the snack aisle. Low carb, collagen packed, and high in protein, so you can keep the energy high without the guilt. The porkrinds.com Instagram will make a crunch time donation with each share of the Crunch Time Hero college football post, with each share equaling a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to helping families dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Share on Instagram today and grab yourself a bag of Southern Recipe pork rinds at H-E-B.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
The Gomez Law Firm is proud to be San Antonio's trusted personal injury law firm for the past 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us. Your firm has been fighting for the people of San Antonio since 1973. That's incredible.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
If you have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then turn to the law firm that will fight for you. Visit JoeGomezLaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law Fights.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Uncover the root of your problems and improve the quality of your life. I'm Dr. Torres from the Institute for Functional Health. For more than a decade, we have helped people restore energy, vitality, libido, and drive. Most patients come to us because they feel unheard or stuck. Schedule your discovery day. We'll talk about your history, run advanced testing, and build a personalized plan that fits your life. We have helped thousands of people just like you. Call 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. 210-468-1891.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, good morning. 6:45.
In the blessed AM.
Yes. Oh, yes. Happy hump day, everybody.
We made it.
We did. No football again tonight, though, which is stupid.
It was weird last night.
Come on.
Used to this.
Did you see the NFL is kicking around adding a second Black Friday game? And apparently there's a lot of people who are up in arms.
Spread the mayonnaise out. I don't need it on Black Friday. I got games.
Well, the NFL is they pretty much believe that if we put on a game,
and they're right,
everybody else has to adjust to what we want to do.
No, they're right, but I've got plenty of viewing there. There's other days where you could plug in a game that I'd be more than happy to see. Why pigs get well, no, they're the NFL. We do as they say, and I get that, but when I'm miserable like on nights like last night, when there's nothing, why? And then I'll have days where there's 4 games. Why don't we just kind of spread it out a little bit?
I don't really know. I guess high school football people are mad about it.
Everybody has a right to.
But what they'll do is there's the law says they can't start a game or they can't be playing after 6 p.m. Eastern or something like that.
It's a dumb law.
So it is dumb. So what the NFL says they'll do on that day is they'll just they'll start an early game and they'll slightly overlap the second game. And
I get why that was originally passed by some congressman that was going to protect high school football. And
the people who are watching high school football aren't making a choice between high school football and the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure this law was passed in the 50s.
Yeah.
Seriously. So I get it that they can and they probably should. But on nights like last night when I got nothing, maybe the college can adjust and give me a game tonight.
Well, but the NFL's not going to ever do a Tuesday.
No, that's
night
what I'm saying.
game,
It's college to adjust. That's what I'm saying.
Well, college season's over.
No, I know that, but maybe we expand that when we go to 16 teams.
Well, by the way, we're going to talk about expansion, the college expansion that they're talking about now. Oh, I don't like it. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Notre Dame, though, boy, they're not getting a lot of love right now. The Big 12 commissioner, Brett Yormark, called out, and remember Brett Yormark was in charge of the committee this year, and he talked about Pete Bavacca, the Notre Dame AD, had said that his behavior was egregious.
I wouldn't go egregious. But
he said that he was totally out of bounds in his approach, and if he was in the room, I'd tell him the same thing.
I heard that.
He ain't scared of you, Pete Bavacca.
Notre Dame, much like a lot of entities that is on their own in their mind, it's us against the world, has to act like a chihuahua. That when you get close, if there's something that comes at you, you have to react with overwhelming anger and force. And you see that in a lot of entities. Israel, where you feel like you're in it alone. You get looked at, you come back with the hardest punch you got.
Yeah.
There is no middle ground. And Notre Dame has adopted that over the years, that if you poke me, I am slugging at you. There is no, how dare you question us? We're Notre Dame. and it's that strategy that has made them Notre Dame. That if you even look at them sideways, they react in this overwhelming, how dare you, we are Notre Dame attitude that has kept them on their own network and kept them alone. And Domers, Bavacqua, finally got their comeuppance. That, you know what, there's a price to pay for standing alone when everybody has joined a team.
And I'm mixed up yours. Your mark is the Big 12 commissioner. Hunter Yurachek.
Yurachek is the former Arkansas AD that runs the selection committee. Yeah.
But Yormark said, I think his behavior was egregious. It's been egregious going after Jim Phillips when they saved Notre Dame during COVID, which a lot of people don't remember what happened when Notre Dame, they wouldn't have had a football season, and the ACC let them be a part of things. And they said all along that Notre Dame and Miami, if they got close, the head-to-head would have to matter. And remember, Yormark said, hey, one of my teams, BYU, got left out despite going 11-2 and losing in their conference championship game. He's like, you're not hearing me, bitch. And that's part of it is
Notre Dame.
Big 12 knows where they stand in the package.
Yeah, and he also has to take a leadership role and not just totally pine for his dude. So,
but also, I mean, there is something to being aware of where you sit. And Notre Dame, this is the first time they've ever been told no.
Exactly. They're not
sure how to handle it.
Well, it is with overwhelming response. I mean, lots of teams have gotten screwed at the end. I mean, you're not the first one this has happened to. People have had their hearts broken before. There's songs written about it, and they will continue to have this happen. This is the first time this has happened to you.
Yeah.
And it's all of your doing. Join a conference, and you'll never have to bitch again. If you want to end it, if you want to stop bitching. But no, their Chihuahua-like reaction has negotiated a point that I think that they're going to get. That from here on out, if they're ranked in the top 12, they're going to get in. Yeah. That's going to be part because of their reaction where you go, dude, calm down. Okay, we'll do this. Just shut up.
Yeah.
You're taking this much harder than you should. This has happened it happens every year. It just hasn't happened to you.
Well, and now Pete Bavacqua is also having to deal with the idea that Marcus Freeman now may leave. Apparently, there's a ton of interest from the NFL for Marcus Freeman, which
I think he'd be a great NFL coach.
Do you?
Oh, he's a leader of men.
There is a lot of Mike Tomlin to him,
yes.
Like a guy who will hype you up, rah-rah you. But I've been saying it feels like those kind of coaches are kind of going away because the guys who are really ultra elite X and O guys are taking over the NFL.
I think I will use the Dan Campbell defense on this. I do think that I thought Dan would not be successful. And he has because he did find the right he found the right coordinators. But when you become that guy, you have to always have your eye on the next because you're going to lose your guys. And there's some guys that are good at that can spot the next talent, bring them in, let them run for 2 years, go get a head coaching job, and bring in the next guy. Saban's always been a master at that. So if he adopts that, I think he'd be an excellent NFL coach. I would be happy to have him lead my franchise. I know that the guys that play for him are going to do things the way that you need to do to win. I know that.
The New York Giants apparently very interested in his services. And Bavacqua says everybody has their eyes on Marcus. College has eyes on Marcus. NFL has eyes on him. I bet Hollywood has eyes on him. He's the absolute best coach in the country for Notre Dame, full stop. One of the greatest college coaches in the country. He just agreed to a 4-year contract extension last season through 2030. And, of course, Notre Dame doesn't have to release their salary information.
No, private.
But federal tax documents say that he earned about $7.5 million
which
last
would be
year.
Appropriate.
He'd
make more in the pros.
I agree. But also, if I'm Marcus Freeman now and I know that, okay, we can go 10-2 and be left out, maybe I ought to just go pack up my stuff and head home. And because being in a conference, I mean, I'm sure Marcus Freeman would love to be in the ACC right now and just play a full ACC schedule and probably win the ACC most years. And
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I think right now Notre Dame's got to set up a pretty sweet setup, and especially if they manage to negotiate, which I'm pretty comfortable they will. That if we're ever in the top 12, you can't leave us out.
I don't think they can.
And you can negotiate anything.
But I think the NCAA and everybody else has basically told them, piss off. We're tired of bowing the knee to you.
I think that there's a little bit of that today. But I do think going forward, you also have to understand that Notre Dame has a lot of sway. I mean, they are a conference unto themselves. And if we do want to see the rest of college sports move forward and do the 16 or adjust stuff, you got to have to keep Notre Dame involved. And, I think that might be the chip that they could play to just keep Notre Dame placated.
Let's talk a little Spurs on the other side. Go, Spurs, go. We'll talk that coming up next. It is the Morning Huddle on a hump day, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hump day!
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by IHOP. Introducing the IHOP Value Menu, where all your breakfast faves are just $6 each every day. Where else can you get a big filling sit-down breakfast for only $6? Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP Value Menu. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
Over 3 million Texans struggle with diabetes. They're our neighbors, teachers, doctors and nurses, police officers, and often our family members. Across every walk of life, Texans may be fighting a serious health battle, but there's hope for a cure. Right now, when you make a donation to HelpStopDiabetes.com, Thomas J. Henry will generously match your donation, with all proceeds supporting the American Diabetes Association. Because when we take care of each other, we take care of Texas. Please, make your donation today. Visit HelpStopDiabetes.com.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto, all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. Now you can take the TRT test for free at Synergenics and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book online at fixmylowt.com.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J. Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J. Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J. Crew Factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J. Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
For a limited time, get a free K5 reverse osmosis drinking water station when you purchase a Connecticut water softener. Clean, great tasting water at your kitchen sink. Hurry before they're gone.
ConnecticutSA.com. When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
May I help you? I just wanted to request a late checkout, please. Of course. That's $30 per hour for up to 4 hours. Huh. Okay, but if you can offer a late checkout, then that probably means no one is staying in that room. So if it's empty, maybe I can just stay a few extra hours. Oh, aren't you adorable?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
America's Diamond has never sold lab-grown diamonds, and we warned our clients, friends, and neighbors that wholesale prices would crash to almost nothing. 2-carat GVS2 lab-grown diamonds are currently being traded at wholesale for $264, but some jewelers are still selling them online for $3,000 to $4,000. Repeat, wholesale $264, retail $3,000 to $4,000. Some retailers are selling 1-carat lab-grown diamonds for under $300, and others are giving them away for free with purchase. Lab-grown diamonds are very easy to detect with gemological equipment. Tens of millions of carats are produced in huge factories in China China and India, using a tremendous amount of subsidized electricity supplied by coal-burning power plants. America's Diamond has only offered traditional, real, natural earth-grown diamonds that are rare, extremely beautiful, and have had real value for centuries. See our television program tonight on ABC KSAT 12 at 12:35 a.m. or right now at americasdiamond.com.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
That guy pulled out in front of me out of nowhere. The police are on their way, but I'm really shaken up.
Don't worry. We're going to get you taken care of. You made the right call.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck, call Davis Law Firm at 444-4444. We're ready to help day or night, and there's no fee unless we win.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, just cleared one of our trouble spots. That stall at 410 eastbound at Starcrest. New trouble spot I-10 westbound Vance Jackson. That stall just got moved off to the left shoulder. Still working the accident downtown at 35 northbound at Cesar Chavez. It's in the right lane. A little bit of stop and go from 90. And a stall at 410 northbound Culebra, right lane blocked. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line at number 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs return to action tonight in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers in the NBA Cup quarterfinals. There will be no Victor Wembanyama, though. He was ruled out by the Spurs and will not be making his return. San Antonio is 8-3 without him since his calf strain. Tip-off at the Crypto is set for 9 o'clock and will be televised on Prime Video. In the NFL, the Colts are in dire straits at the quarterback position with Daniel Jones' Achilles injury and Anthony Richardson still on IR with an orbital fracture, so they're calling on 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Rivers hasn't played since 2020. He's a 2026 Hall of Fame semifinalist and will be playing his 17th season if he makes it off the practice squad. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, good morning, everybody. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's 7:02 in the morning here on a hump day.
This is egregious.
Egregious. Being such a baby.
Egregious. That's a good word. I'm gonna
It
use
is.
that all day.
I like that word.
Your actions are egregious.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a word your wife will hit you with.
You're egregious. I am?
That was
I'm
egregious behavior.
I had no idea, honey. Thank you. I'm
That is-
egregious?
That is egregious behavior.
Wow, I didn't know. You must love me.
No, you're thinking of it wrong.
Oh, that's not how you
that's
use
not how it goes. No, that's not how she meant it anyway, for sure. Okay. Last night, the appetizer, the Eastern Conference Emirates Cup game. Tonight,
what was the appetizer? What was our appetizer last night?
Orlando, Miami.
I guess that would be.
And the Knicks, Raptors.
And what? No, honestly, I guess I could look. What do we got here? Orlando won.
The Knicks won. And both covered, as we predicted here on the show.
So they progressed in the Emirates Cup, so that they're headed toward the semis.
They're headed to Las Vegas.
Oh, they're headed to
Viva Las
So do they
Vegas.
play? Are they going to play each other?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it is still conference based.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right.
Oh, yes. And the Spurs tonight are the main event of the. Well, first there's the another little middle course. It's like a heavy hors d'oeuvre, not an appetizer. It's not a salad.
Something
quite.
on a toothpick.
Yeah, it's meat though.
Yeah, something on a toothpick, but
Yeah,
not a full meal.
That's Oklahoma City and Phoenix, and then
I'm not that excited about that.
Then they slap the big steak on your plate. The Lakers and the Spurs.
Well, I'm going to have to take a nap tonight.
One of these two teams will be in the Final Four
it's really
of the
important.
Emirates Cup.
Wemby's not playing.
Okay, well, don't start with the
I'm just
downside.
saying. At least they told us ahead of time. At least, honestly, it wasn't a game time decision where we saw him warm up and then sit and watch.
True.
So at least they told us. And they're 8-3 without him. It's not like they can't. And they probably should have already beaten the Lakers once. Not probably. They should have beaten the Lakers already once. So this is one of those signpost measuring stick games, but they get to do it with a safety net, knowing their next best player ain't playing.
Yeah, but if they don't win today, how can they play in the Emirates Cup Championship?
So
how do we raise a banner? They've got to get it done today. It has to happen today. There's no tomorrow.
Well, if they give up 136 points or whatever they did to New Orleans, they ain't going. They can go ahead and take that night off. They ain't going to New Orleans. They're going to Vegas. They're going to have to play a little bit better defense and figure out what to do at halftime so the first 4 minutes of the third quarter don't look like a fire drill.
That would probably be a wise strategy. If they fall, although, listen, man, I don't know what to make of the Lakers. I've seen them look really, really good, and I've seen them look really bad.
They're looking pretty good right now.
They look pretty good right now. This is a good test for the Spurs. Win or lose, and like you said, I kid about the importance of winning the Emirates Cup, but I do think for a young team,
yes, no, I don't think. No, it's obviously not hyper important, and it would be, but I appreciate the playoff environment, even if it's only like 75%.
Yeah.
It's still more than your regular season game. There's still something that matters, and you're still playing a team that is probably right about your depth, as far as
you're
totality.
You're one game behind them in the standings.
This is a measuring stick kind of game, and I hope that they're going to treat it as such, where you wake up in the morning and you act like this game matters. This ain't just something that happens at 7 o'clock tip. You wake up thinking about everything that's going to happen to win, and I like that concept for a young team.
I am annoyed that this game comes on so late. 9 o'clock.
It's going to be a long morning.
No.
Yeah. So Vic's not going to watch the game tonight. I know that.
He'll be asleep before tip.
I know. He's not staying up till 9. Are you crazy?
Nope.
What time did you go to bed last night?
7.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that.
I have to. I need my at least 7 hours.
I guess you don't take a nap.
Yeah, no, I don't take a nap. I go home and take a little break, and then
you get back to work.
And I work till 5:30 now, until the end of the year. So.
Oh my.
So 4:30 to 5:30.
Are they paying you overtime?
Yes, they are.
Oh, you're very wealthy. Mm-hmm. You're very wealthy. I guess taco's on you this week.
Yeah. Well, not till payday, you got to wait for me to get paid.
Or scratch.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, unless there's a scratcher that hits tonight.
Yeah. No, I hate these 9 o'clock tips, but it is what it is.
My watch is going to be mad at me.
Yeah, that's usually my
your sleep score needs attention.
That's why I can hardly watch the Golden Knights home games, because they're always 9 o'clock first puck, and it's like,
how long are hockey games? What, 3 hours?
No, they're not 3 hours.
The good news about hockey is you know exactly how long they last.
Yeah,
there's no stopping the clock.
They just get. They stop when there's a penalty.
Yeah.
The problem is though, it's 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, 20 minutes on.
Just like soccer.
It's 60 minutes of play with 40 minutes of halftime.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's it's a good 2 hour. You can pretty much time it. It's going to be 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not going to over. You're not. Yeah, you know when it's going to be over.
But yeah, when they start at 9 o'clock, it's rough. This one's going to be rough. But
worth it.
Hopefully.
Maybe it'll be over. No, you cannot leave at halftime. I don't care what the score is. You better sit through the third quarter, or you're not going to know what happened.
I'm not sure if I can do it, Rob. I'm not sure. It's a big night tonight, Wednesday night. Are you going to be here on tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to be here.
Okay. Then maybe I'll stay up, because I don't want to stay up late and then show up with no energy, and Vic didn't watch the game.
I know.
And then I'm just sitting here going, well, I didn't watch the game, Vic. You didn't watch the game. We can't have that.
We can't talk about it.
We will cover it in full.
Okay, good.
For the pipples.
Good.
For la gentes.
I do think it matters to the Spurs, though, more than, like I said, more than just the Emirates Cup itself. But I think establishing that you are on par with these other top teams in the West is important to them.
I have one other thing about the game that I think is really going to matter.
Okay.
Because it is an Emirates Cup game, I do believe that, and it's a prime video game. This is going to be a national type game.
Yeah.
This could be the first of the Dylan Harper Welcome to the World debuts. I think that I don't know if the entire country has an idea of what Dylan Harper's doing in San Antonio. He hadn't played enough games. He hadn't been in when he has had good ones, it's been coming off the bench, and Wemby's had good ones, or De'Aaron Fox is playing well. But De'Aaron Harper right now just by play and minutes on the court is the rookie of the year. He's playing better than any other rookie in the country right now.
Just hasn't played as much. Yeah.
But if you just go for minutes on the court and you judge him against Cooper Flagg and there's another kid that's coming out of nowhere that's had a pretty good early part of the preseason or season. But Dylan Harper, minute for minute, is playing as good or better than any rookie in the NBA.
I don't disagree.
And I think that there's about a debut party. I think the rest of the country is going to get a taste of an idea of what Dylan Harper's doing in San Antonio.
He has been very good. It is maybe sort of a showcase for him.
I would like to think, but to win this thing is going to be a De'Aaron Fox show. Let's not get around the fact that our best player needs to go out and have a 25-10 night.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to get to is, cool. Yeah. Dylan Harper helps out, but
this is debut. This ain't stardom. He's not the lead dog. The lead dog's going to have a game tonight.
The current odds for Rookie of the Year have Dylan Harper as the 6th favorite.
Yeah.
He is 70-1 right now. Cedric Coward.
That's the guy I'm thinking of.
40-1.
Out of nowhere.
VJ Edgecombe up to 25-1. Remember after like 2 games, VJ Edgecombe was the favorite, and it was like minus
40.
money.
He had 40, I think, in his second game.
Slow down. Derek Queen, 10-1.
I like his game.
Con Kneifel, plus 160.
He was on Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, they're pushing
Where'd
him
this
hard.
come from? Yeah. And Cooper Flagg, minus 140 is your favorite right now.
It'd be hard to displace him because they figured out how to use Cooper Flagg, and that is just go score, man. Just go shoot.
They've about got that one figured out. And he's listen, man, he's good. We knew it's not like a surprise. We knew what this guy was going to be.
But minute for minute for the season, Dylan's playing equal to or better. I will stand by it.
The Spurs right now to win the NBA Cup, 18-1.
Respect.
So if you think they can win 3 of these Cup games in a row, 18-1 on your money.
The Knicks are the Knicks.
They're your second favorite, plus 350.
And I think there's some momentum behind the Knicks. They're old dudes, and I think there's an intent. You know what I mean? I think they want to. But the Spurs, I think the toughest night will be tonight.
I think the other reason why I think this game kind of matters for the Spurs is the Spurs have, as good as this season has gone, and make no mistake, I'm not trying to throw water on what the Spurs have done this year, but while the Spurs are sitting at 16-7 overall, 16-7, that's great. They are 2-6 against teams that are currently in the top 8 in the Western Conference playoff mix. So when they've gone against their peers.
Who's the second one? We got a Denver win. Who's the other one?
Rockets win early in the season.
That's right.
The rest of them, the Phoenix games, the Warriors games, the Lakers game, and the Timberwolves game, all losses.
And weird losses, too.
Yeah.
I think that's why we look at them like, they don't matter. They do matter.
They do, especially when they start piling up. So I would like to see the Spurs have some success against the teams that we would consider, that we want to be considered their peers. You know what I mean?
Yes. You got to play as if, and they. Yeah.
The Spurs have done as good a job as anybody beating up on the Pelicans and the Portland Trailblazers. And I'm not trying to poo-poo it. That's what you're supposed to do. And I'm glad that we're there. We're in a spot now because the last couple years it's been like, they're going to beat up on it. But the truth was, the last couple years the Spurs were equal to those teams. They were a peer of those teams.
Right.
We want to be in a different peer group now. We want to sit at the cool kid lunch table. Well, you gotta be able to hang with the cool kids.
And when you look at those losses, the Phoenix losses were odd. The first one especially because they were playing nobody and they just kind of got hooped when they were tired. The Golden State games were inexplicable. Those were the ones that you go. We were there for the night when Steph, what do you get, 50, whatever that night. So I think when the Spurs look at the season as they sit back, they've only truly just gotten hammered once. All the other games, I look at those Golden State games, you go, well, Steph got all this, but Draymond just took the game out of our hands with the refs. So there's one that you go, well, I'll give that away to just youthful exuberance. And then there's the Minnesota game where they had the lead into the fourth quarter, it just fell apart. You're like, what happened there? So I think that in their mind, they were competitive. But at the end of the day, they were losses. You still got to go win the game. Even though you were far more competitive against the good teams than you've ever been, you still didn't beat them. I know you had some moral victories walking off going, but for this, but for that. But that's why you're just an average team still. That's why you're just a 4th place, 5th place average playoff team instead of a team that really can pretend to contend. And they're not there yet.
I think the first loss of the season, the first loss at Phoenix was an ass kicking.
Yeah, they rolled in tired and they just got bombed.
And I think that Timberwolves game was kind of an ass kicking.
The Timberwolves, they had the lead.
I
remember,
know, but they just it feel like they got their souls taken from them. That like they just said they took a body punch and curled up. Yeah, you're right. They haven't gotten their ass kicked a lot this year.
I think they're relying on moral confidence. And at the end of the day, that doesn't feed the Bulldog. We need wins on the road. You got to win 90% of your home games and 50% of your roadies to consider yourself a good team. I mean, that's kind of what you got to be.
And when I say that's the only times against Western Conference teams they got their ass kicked. The Cavs kicked their ass.
They kicked the living snot out of them. Yeah, that was terrible.
That was a wake-up call of.
But no, there was no Cornette. We had no Wemby.
Right.
That was an intentional ass kicking.
But I do think it's especially for a young team, showing that you can beat these other teams that you're sitting at the table with is important. And so far, it just hasn't worked out.
And just competing and scaring them ain't enough. Just making them think, oh, they're better. Nah, you got to beat them.
And one of those wins that they had, that Denver win, I mean, I'm sure Denver's looking at that one as, we should have won that game.
They should think that. But on the other side of it, San Antonio walks out and said, we did it. We did do that one.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think all these upper-tier Western Conference games matter a lot, and especially because, God, looking at their schedule, besides the 2 OKC games, the Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day games.
Those back-to-back OKC games?
Yep. They don't play another Western Conference contender until January 7th.
Who do we play the game before Oklahoma City?
The Wizards.
The Wizards.
In Washington.
I expect Wemby to be in uniform in Washington for that game.
Yeah.
I think that'll be his tune-up. I think they're going to practice it for the next week.
So between now and December 23rd, which is the first OKC game, it's Lakers tonight, and then a week off.
Mm-hmm.
Washington.
So we'll see him in a Wizards uniform.
At Atlanta. At Washington, and then OKC on the 23rd.
I think that's the plan. So they're playing tonight with a safety net. I mean, they do know, he's not there. This is going to be a real test because the games we talked about, they lost to more savvy veteran teams. The savviness of how to win a basketball game, not being more talented, not running the plays better, not executing better, but just knowing how to win a game, knowing when to do certain things. That's when they've lost. That's how Golden State beat them. That's exactly how the Lakers beat them. They just got out-savvied by veterans who knew how to win basketball games, and that involves influential refs, coaches being in the right place and calling the right timeout at the right time, all those little nuanced things that take you to the next level. That's where the Spurs have lost, and this is going to be on Mitch, too. This is one of those nights that we're looking at you, Coach. Is game plan ready? Is execution there? Is substitution pattern appropriate? All those little things that we're judging, like third quarter execution. This comes to you too, Coach. This ain't just about the team.
We'll hear a little sound from Mitch coming up in the next segment. The other thing about tonight is game 24 of the year for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama has played in 12 games, which this means so far Wemby has missed half the season because he's not playing tonight. They've announced he's not playing tonight. So he right now has missed half the season so far, which means that he can miss
5 more games.
5 more games before he's in. And he's going to miss at least 5 more games this year.
Without doubt.
So you can forget about Defensive Player of the Year. You can forget about first team All-NBA, all that stuff.
The rule.
I don't know. I don't think they should.
I'm not saying they should. But when a guy like Wemby can't get an award because of load management, they're going to change the rule.
Well, I mean, Joel Embiid lost out on an MVP because of it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, and that was probably a travesty too.
But you get on the floor. If you're that valuable, be on the floor.
Well, they're either going to do that or they're going to change the metric for how you get the Supermax. One or the other.
Maybe so.
Because Wemby is going to be the face of this league. And in 2 years, when he is the most popular guy in the world, he doesn't have a ring or an award to show for it.
He's not going to be the face of the league if he can't stay on the floor.
I mean, if he's playing well when he is, what I'm saying is the progression of the league trying to go international and do all these kind of things. Wemby's kind of the guy that's taking him there as LeBron kind of exits the scene.
But he has to carry his weight.
Yeah, he's going to have to play. But the part of this is if your best player in the world doesn't have a single thing to show for it, no defensive player of the year, no MVP, no ring, well, he can't really be the leader of the league.
Yeah. And that's I guess the question becomes, well, does Shai Gilgeous-Alexander become the face?
I don't think he wants to be.
Oh, I don't think he does either.
Tim didn't want to be. I don't think Shai does
Is
either.
he there on a game? SGA?
Is he what?
Is he like on an Xbox game?
He's on the games.
He's a cover boy. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like the best players in the league right now, quite frankly, Giannis, SGA, and Joker.
They don't know.
None of them seem interested in being a superstar.
So that's why Wemby does. Wemby's got a whole machine behind him. They know full well his value.
Although Luka does too. And if Luka beats Wemby to a ring or an MVP, then maybe
probably will.
I don't think Luka wants to be that. I think Luka likes the life he gets.
Yeah.
Wemby wants to be a social force. He wants to be a lot of things, a fashion dude. He's playing chess. There's a lot, he's started this guy sees himself as a whole.
Get your ass on the floor.
Exactly. Get your ass on the court.
If that's what you want to be, you got to be on the court.
But I'll tell you this, he's only going to get his ass on the court as much as he has to, because this is also a long-term prospect kind of thing. So we can legislate this how we want, but half the season for the third straight year, as just a Spur fan, we have to start looking at this as
a little frustrating.
Well, we have to accept the inevitable, that he's just not going to always be there.
Yep. That's part of having a giant.
Yeah.
And I always said it, and people didn't like hearing it, but it's just the facts of having a giant is they get hurt.
Do you want 8 years of half season or 5 years of full? Which is kind of what Houston got. They didn't even get 5.
No, they got about 5 full years.
8 to 10 with partial use, or 5 with hardcore.
I mean,
play when you can.
That's the Joel Embiid question. Mm-hmm. And then what do you do with that? Yeah, I mean, you
build a team that you don't need him all the time.
Yeah, but the problem is you still have to pay him like he's there all the time, because that's how good he is when he is there. The Joel Embiid, Zion Williamson problem. Like when they're there, God, it's amazing to have those guys, but you just have to also build your team knowing that they're probably not going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult to manage. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll play a little Mitch sound, and then we'll get into some Cowboys talk here in a little bit. It's Morning Huddle 94.1. Blue Star Tequila, my good friends at Blue Star, the world's first and only 100% night harvested agave tequila. And you're saying, what does that matter? I you know what? I said the same thing. Who cares about that? They told me, oh, yeah, we're the only ones to do it. And I said, okay, cool. But then they said, yeah, the plants are happier, and it makes for a better tequila. And listen, I'm no distiller. I'm not a genius when it comes to this stuff, but I know what good tastes like. And when I tasted it, I said, okay, makes sense. I believe you. I believe in the plant science. I believe in the science. And it's not just me. There's a lot of people. Apparently, the people at the New York Spirits competition feel the same way. Blue Star Tequila won double gold there, and then won best in class, which means it was the best tequila in the whole friggin' room. And that includes bottles that were $800-900 bottles. Blue Star Tequila, the least expensive bottle, that's who won the whole contest. That's what you're looking for, too, of course. You want a great booze at a great price. That is Blue Star Tequila. You can find it at Costco, Alamo City Liquor, Specs, and Total Wine. Go check it out. Let me know once you try it. I want to see what you think. I got a feeling you're going to like it. That's Blue Star Tequila.
Dallas Cowboys fans, come on down!
It's AJ and Rob from the Morning Huddle, and you could be the next contestant on
The Stat Is Right.
Every week leading up to the week of the Cowboys home game, AJ and Rob toss out a Cowboys player and a stat from the upcoming home game. Passing yards, rushing yards, number of times Dak adjusts his wristband mid-play, or perhaps CeeDee Lamb mouthguard chews per quarter. Whatever. All you have to do is predict that stat, get the closest, and bam! You're headed to Jerry World with a pair of tickets to the next Cowboys home game. Think of it like The Price is Right, but instead of winning a blender, you get to scream, "How about them Cowboys?" inside AT&T Stadium. So study up, Cowboy Nation, and listen to the Morning Huddle to play. The Stat Is Right, only on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, it's the holiday season and nothing beats warm coffee, cool mornings, and that festive locker room excitement. It's in the air. Hey, it's Rob, and I'm reminding you that Blue Bonnet Bunkin' Biscuit has their Black Friday deal, and it's going on now. Choose 3 doggy daycare packages available through December the 5th or until spots run out, and they're running out fast. With over 17,000 square feet of pet partying paradise, more than an acre of play outside, plus training and spa treatments, there's no better place. It's a winter wonderland of fun for your furry family members. Call 210-750-1298 today. Call them now. They're filling up fast for the holidays.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
And Doug. There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means playing in a football game. Boo! 42! You're going down, Doug! Oh, yeah? Your price on car insurance when you customize and save is going down. Hey! Limu? What are you doing on their team? Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
What does it mean to work with one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas? At Thomas J. Henry, it means we can put our team of experts to work for you. Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. The name you know, the firm you trust. Principal office, San Antonio.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Is this you two?
No.
I was going to say, brother, they're both outstanding in their own field. They're just very different fields.
It's a Wu-Tang clan.
Yeah. Wu-Tang.
Prepare for the boom.
They're like the U2 of New York.
It's for the children.
Yeah, there we go.
They're the U2 of New York.
My style is awesome, causing more
Buster's
family
kinda
feuds
like
than Richard Dawson.
Bono.
And the survey says you're dead. Chops off your bleeping head. Hey, yo, the Wu is back, making you go boom like I'm Tuba Cat.
How many Wu-Tang can we play on the radio? Is this it?
Kill it to the ear, drum, drum, drum.
I only have a few clean versions.
Yeah, about to say, there's not a lot we can actually give some.
Yeah.
Quarterback sacks from LT.
You didn't when he played Prince, I didn't see you jump in.
What?
I'm just.
Oh, I don't know.
You didn't see Vic jump
No,
in?
you.
We didn't hear any lyrics from Prince.
No, it was just a long intro.
Yeah, we just played the.
No, I'm just saying that.
Purple rain,
playing the deep cuts. To
Trust me, I'm much
more.
He
did erotic. That wasn't Purple Rain. He did Erotic City.
That's true.
He went deep in there.
That's true.
Yeah, Violent Femmes. You're playing well today.
Hip hop's not my first choice when it comes to my singing. So I just had to. But I got to.
There's really no choice when it comes to your singing.
I got to prove every once in a while that. But I am. I am.
You have a wide music knowledge.
I gotta have street cred, right?
Yep.
And you're stock full of street cred.
Yeah, a lot of people who. Listen.
When I think AJ Huffman, I think hard scrabble streets.
Some people.
I think
not a guy with the night vision trying to kill a squirrel.
Not a guy sitting in his backyard popping squirrels with a pellet gun.
Listen, I got all
which
the
is his
cred.
own version of street cred.
That's right. I stay strapped, Rob.
Yeah, he's strapped.
Oh,
I stay strapped.
Get that pellet gun.
That's right. These squirrels I've killed more than
from the mean streets of Stone Oak.
More than RZA and Jizza combined. They probably never killed a squirrel.
Mi barrio es Santera.
Man,
That's right.
You're an OG.
That's right. OG, triple OG, son. Oh boy.
I was here when there was only a golf course.
You're one to talk, Mr.
I don't pretend to.
Leave the package at my gate. Oh. On my last flight to Amsterdam, I had to fly coach. It was atrocious,
it was.
I tell you.
Oh, with the poor people.
Oh,
with the pores. Yes. Well, we can't all aspire to the life I live.
That's right. Test my street cred. I know the lyrics to Wu-Tang Clan songs.
Both of us live in neighborhoods where buses don't come.
No.
We don't got no bus stops in our neighborhood.
No.
That's all you need to know. Where you live, does Via come to your neighborhood? No. You got more money than me.
There is, it's. You got to go out to the highway, but there is a Via
you got the super duper thing by you that is no one uses. Have you noticed that was a boondoggle beyond belief?
Really?
What is that? Like,
it's like they decided they were going to build this transport center, that parking garage, and they thought people were going to come in from Bulverde and then take the bus down.
Like a park and ride?
Yeah, that whole idea was to have this massive park and ride that maybe 3 cars park at every day. What a boondoggle. It's an impressive bit of a building. I mean, it's really nice.
The problem is everybody who lives up there, they've got their own car.
Yeah,
right?
and they're nice cars. This isn't like they spend a lot of money on these cars. They'd like to drive them into work.
Yeah, except for me.
You drive nice cars.
No, I'm one of the poors. I'm selling one of my cars today. I'm getting rid of it.
Well,
kicking it out.
Even though you're selling doesn't mean it's not nice.
Well, that's true, but it won't be my nice car anymore. It'll be somebody else's now. Somebody else's problem to have. It's not a problem.
I'm saying.
Yeah, but not a problem yet.
No. I just realized, like, I have a car that's paid off. My dad's car is paid off.
Right.
And
that is a nice car.
It is a nice car. I drive it every day, and it costs $32 to fill up with gas, which I like. My Acura costs like $70 because you got to have premium fuel in it, and that pisses me off. But then I realized, like, my brother was like, "Hey,
he's in the car business.
Yeah, he's a sales manager for a car company, and he's like, you drive the Acura ever?" And I'm like, "No, not really." He's like, "Man, we're paying like top of the market right now for used cars," and he's like, "You got a $500 car payment that's sitting in your garage, not doing anything. That I've got like $5-6 grand in equity on it." He's like,
and he can make some money off.
He's like, why don't you just sell it to me? And so I'm like, oh,
So how many cars you have left?
7
or 6.
He'll be down to 6.
We have 3 drivers in my house and 4 cars right now.
You got the G-Wagon and then the Range Rover and what else?
And the Maybach just doesn't. It's hard to keep it clean, so he keeps that garaged.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yes.
Okay.
And when he really, and the Tesla is kind of,
My son's Lexus is it's a problem at best. And
it's
my
hard
wife
to keep the Ferrari tuned,
And my wife, she also, the Mercedes, it also requires premium fuel, and
all of them do pretty much,
except the clunker that I drive out here. I drive a
what is
hoopty.
It's a hoopty. That's a good word for it. A good word.
When I see that car, I think hoopty.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be driving around in a paid-off vehicle, and I'm not going to have a car payment for a little while. Well, I mean, I'll still have my wife's car payment, I guess, but I'm sure she'll get a job to pay for that any day now.
Nah,
better.
she won't. No, she won't.
Any day now. She's
got to
planning
get up
on
and
that.
get to work, woman.
Any day now.
On your way out, make me a sandwich.
Yeah, she can't even drive right now.
Get a job.
That's the other
home to bitch at me when I walk in. Get out and do your own work.
Oh. Everybody wants something from me, Rob. Everybody wants something. You know what it's like.
It's tough being the king.
It is.
It's tough.
It's very,
I'm a benevolent
very difficult.
king, but it's tough.
It's very
heavy
difficult.
is the head that wears the crown.
All right, I meant to play some Mitch Johnson sound here. I guess I'll play a little bit.
He's a king.
Well, I wouldn't call him that. He's a head coach, though, of the San Antonio Spurs. Here is Mitch talking about how they blew the lead against the Pelicans.
Yes, Coach. How'd that happen?
A lot of things. I think the short answer would be we probably weren't playing as good as the scoreboard said when we were up 25. I think we made a ton of shots. You go back and look at our first half defense, and in the second quarter, I think they scored 6 out of 8 points. They were on track for 84 points, which they finished with. I think they had 42 points in the paint, I believe, in the first half. So there was a lot of smoke signals that were warning us that the scoreboard wasn't as real as it said it was. And pretty disappointed the way that we came out of half. And give them credit, JB's gotten to play hard, and they didn't quit, and they made some shots, and they flipped the game. And then you were in a dogfight.
Let me ask you this, Rob, as a basketball guy. How, when you have a coach, when you're sitting in front of a coach, how important are the adjustments you guys make at halftime?
Extraordinary.
Have you ever had a coach who, like, at halftime he would go in and just kind of leave you guys to your thoughts?
Yeah, I have had some figured out, depending on the game. And great coaches will have halftimes figure it out. I've done what I do. You got to go do what you do. And so I've had those, but when you're dealing on a professional level where you got minds that have thought about this game long before you even walked onto the court, the little things where you don't know where your pick is coming from, the little things that they see that you don't, that matters, whether you're winning or not. There are things that they're doing that are working, and you need to be able to stop that. And at the same time, you have to have an adjustment for what was working that you know they're going to come after and stop. So a lot of that matters, and I think it's an art. It really is. There's no real way to do this. I can just tell you that Mitch has had some issues. His team doesn't seem ready.
Yeah, the reason I ask is, like, they seem a lot more prepared going into a game than they do when they come out of the locker room at halftime. And, you know, and I'm not trying to knock on Mitch. I did plenty of knocking on Mitch last year when I thought that he was ill-equipped to be in the position that he was.
I think he'd be the first to admit.
He probably would be. But so far, I mean, I haven't had much to complain about him this season, except for it does seem like if it's a battle of brains at halftime between him and the other coach, it seems like he's losing that battle more often than not.
Sometimes
for a team that's winning more games than they're losing.
And sometimes you do see it, and you are addressing it, and your players aren't doing it. I mean, we can't just blame Mitch for it not happening. Sometimes you are absolutely right, and for whatever reason, your rookie, your second-year player still hasn't adjusted to the fact that every time point guard dribbles right, 3 dribbles, there's a down pick coming. Be ready for it. It's coming. Those kind of things you can only go so far with. But there is a level of intensity that you can bring no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, there's a level of we're going to be ready to step out on the court that is kind of missing. And he is a second-year coach, and those do take time to learn. And to be honest with you, his mentor, the greatest that ever did it, also had some issues in third quarters for a lot of his career.
Yeah.
And when you're that precise, when you're that involved in the mechanisms of the game, the small nuances matter. And when you're slightly off, it shows up. And Pop has always been the precision, precise, we run these plays, these defenses in this way for a reason. And if you're not doing it exactly right, it's obvious. And those first 4 or 5 minutes for Mitch has been kind of tough this year.
Here's what Mitch had to say about the issues they've had in the third quarter this season.
They've just been consistently not up to our standard. It's hard. You want to start strong. You want to finish strong. You want to maintain throughout. You want to finish quarters. You want to start quarters. But that clearly has been something that we have a lot of improvement to do. And it's been a variety of people, right? It's not been the same combination or the same thing over and over. But yeah, just the lack of focus, lack of concentration. When things are starting to slide away from us individually, collectively, tightening all the way up to make sure, okay, this possession, that's not going to happen. I'm going to leave less for chance. Things like that. And we need to be better, and I think we will.
All right. Let's hit a break. When we come back, I want to talk about something that we saw last game for the first time with this team, and that is having all three of these players, Fox, Castle, and Harper, on the floor together, which we have not seen until that last game against the Pelicans, the first time we saw it. I want to talk to you about how they can make that work. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Kinetico water softeners have been part of San Antonio's culture for as long as I can remember. I've had a Kinetico in my home, from the one I grew up into my very first, second, and now third house around San Antonio. I want that for you. Kinetico has never let me down, not once. They've taken care of my pipes. I've never had to have a plumber out to take care of whatever happens when you get all that gunk build up. I've never seen white powder on my dishes. I've never had to deal with my white slowly turning gray in the dishwasher. I don't deal with that. And, it's just been one of those things that carries on. I don't pay an extra penny on my power because of the Kinetico, because you don't even plug those things in. Kinetico water softeners are just part of San Antonio because they consistently work. I assure you that your neighbors already have a Kinetico, and now's your opportunity to step into the Kinetico world with a little bit of a gift. I have a reverse osmosis drinking station that I put in when we built the house years back. I don't know what it's like without it. I know I don't have to buy a water bottle. My tea is always perfect. So is our coffee. That's a gift. I had to pay for it. So if you've been thinking about a Kinetico, now's the time. I want you to call them at 656 Pure. They've got great financing options for you. There's money in your old water softener and a free Kinetico reverse osmosis drinking station that they'll put into your sink. All you got to remember is dial 656 Pure. Go to KineticoSA.com for all the details. But if you've ever sought the very best, if it's time to improve the quality of your life and your water, call Kinetico today. They will, and when they do, come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've got a new trouble spot on the northeast side at 35 northbound Pat Booker Road. That wreck is in the left lane, about a 25-minute delay. It's got you slow from Thousand Oaks. On 35 upper level, northbound Cesar Chavez downtown, accident right lane. 8-minute delay has you slow from 90. Did clear that stall at 410 northbound at Culebra. Rolling slowly, 90 eastbound 211 on over to 410, and on 1604 westbound at I-10 Vance Jackson. Just now getting reports of a stall. It's in the left lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Stay home and save big online during Lowe's December deal drops. All rewards members get free standard shipping. Shop Lowe's.com December deal drops today. Not available in Alaska or Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/shipping terms. Subject to change.
So, your small business is outgrowing your garage. You could go online, find a space, and get catfished. Or you could work with an agent who's a realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Right by you.
Stay warm and save money this winter with a heater tune-up from Right Home Services. Their expert techs make sure your system runs efficiently and safely. Call 210-444-0000 or visit righthomeservices.com. Get it done right.
The right stuff.
Another episode brought to you by Prize Picks. And I'll tell you, it's the holiday season. It's the best time of year for sports. The bowl games are beginning. You got college and pro basketball. You got playoff pushes all around, and it's all happening at once. There's no better place to play than at Prize Picks. I love going to Prize Picks because I get to stack different leagues. I like a football play. Let's say I like Jamar Chase this weekend. I also like Wemby with the blocks. I could add that in there as well. And you like to play the hockey as well. You've got everything there that you can stack above and beyond that if you have a favorite player, you can play them in a lot of different ways. That's PrizePicks. Go download the app today, and when you do, remember the code ALAMO. If you remember the word ALAMO, there's free play in there, so go download PrizePicks and remember the code ALAMO and get your money early. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's the code ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it 'tis the season to go play on your PrizePicks, and you know why? Because it feels so good to be right.
Hey, get in. What? Who are you? I'm future you. Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Yeah. Mia, our doctor figured it out. She said it's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio where I've practiced for more than 30 years. And San Antonio has really grown since I started practicing law. The risk of injury in a car crash today is greater than it's ever been, because every day we're forced to share our roads with 80,000-pound 18-wheelers and some truly dangerous drivers. If you or a family member is injured in a car crash, know this: the insurance companies are mobilized against you. They have highly trained adjusters and a long roster of attorneys with one job: pay as little as possible. Their techniques are extensive, and I believe you have zero chance of obtaining a fair recovery on your own. If you're involved in a car crash, you need to hire an attorney as soon as possible after the collision and before you speak to the insurance company's adjusters. Now, I do not have a comic book nickname. I do not call myself the Law Eagle, the Tiger Lawyer, the Law Chupacabra. I think the practice of law needs to be taken more seriously. If you've been injured, call me, Jason Thompson, for a free consultation. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400, or my website, alawyerforus.com.
It's the season to come together over your holiday favorites at Starbucks. Warm up with a creamy caramel brulee latte, get festive with an iced gingerbread chai, or share a velvety peppermint mocha. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home for Texas A&M football. Saturday morning, December 20th at 11, the Aggies host the Miami Hurricanes, presented by Just Pots. Pre-game at 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
We've all lived that hoopty life.
Did you ever hear the Adam Sandler
yes.
comedy CDs?
Yes.
Remember the piece of bleep car?
Yeah.
I got a piece of bleep car.
I forgot about that one.
That bleeping pile of bleep never gets me very far.
We've all lived that life.
Yeah, we have.
Come on, one more time. Start one more time.
That's right. That's
Just
gonna
get
be
me there.
my
That's all I
hoop
ask.
SR says making payments on a vehicle in this economy and you're iffy with your job situation is bleeping stupid. Am I iffy on my job situation?
I think we all are.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Damn it.
I think if you don't feel like you're iffy, look out.
Y'all just now telling me this?
Yeah, don't buy
That
a
was
car.
kind of a cut. What are you talking about,
Yeah,
bro?
man.
What are you talking about? Should I know you?
Damn
Who are
it.
you again?
I'm nervous now. It seems.
No, you're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You haven't heard anything?
No.
Well, this is our line of work.
Not yet.
Now, see,
Oh.
there's that old saying, there's two kinds of coaches, there's that have
on.
been or then's about to be fired.
Yeah.
And the same
Yeah.
thing kind of goes for radio. But radio's different because nobody calls for your firing in radio. You never hear that.
Oh.
You just get the, no, those are the ones, when you
Must
hear
be
that
nice
early.
for you, Rob.
Well, I'm just saying, what you do get is, hey, can I get you in my office real quick? And then it's like when in Goodfellas, when he thought he was going to get made, and he walks into the room and they shoot him in the back of the head.
That's how I feel.
That's how it works in radio.
No,
you think everything's great. You walk into a room and pow.
No, that's how I feel every Wednesday for the meeting.
You walk in
is this it?
Is
this
it? If there's ever a
we
meeting,
all look at each other like, "Hey guys, it's been a good run."
Whenever you gather a bunch of radio talent together and like we got a meeting, everybody looks in the room to see who's in there. Like, oh no, HR's in there.
Oh no,
oh no.
Oh, thank God! There's Ryan Eagle. If they're going to get rid of anybody, it's him.
Or when I used to work when you used to work afternoons and you'd look out, it'd be like 6 o'clock and one of the suits was still here on a Friday, and you're like,
what is he doing
Why
here?
is that guy here?
When the boss comes in and says, "Hey, do you guys mind staying after the show for a few minutes?"
Nope, got to go.
But it's not Wednesday. Nope. I know.
Yeah.
And he's holding a cardboard box.
Hey, can I get the key to your office? We just want to make sure we have a copy of all the keys.
We're changing out all the key cards. Can I get yours real quick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's the password to your work computer anyway?
Yeah. Hey, but I asked them to put our the names of the shows on the front, but they haven't done it yet.
No.
They were like, no, we can't waste ink.
Why? Yeah.
By the way, what's going on? Who's on that picture out there?
Where?
In the front lobby.
I don't go in the front lobby.
There's a painting of someone. Like
I don't know. I'll go look in a
maybe
minute.
he's
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Maybe he's the boss of our new company.
We have a fair leader, a dear leader.
Yes.
Like the Pope, JFK, and the owner of our company.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Elvis.
Yeah.
And Elvis. Yeah, don't forget Elvis.
Which, by the way, I saw like Trey Ware's Instagram.
Yeah, he's that mother. Trey has made the pilgrimage to the motherland.
He's really weird about Elvis. Like,
what shocked me is anybody who knows Trey Ware would have assumed that he'd been to Graceland many times, that he was probably a member of the Graceland Preservation Society.
That was his first time,
and this was his first time?
He was like, you're a fan of it? Okay, that's fine. I'm a fan of a lot of things, too.
I'm a fan of Elvis. I went to Graceland,
Can
and
you
I went
imagine,
30 years ago, and it was beat to hell. I can't imagine what it looks like now.
Yeah, but when you got to, I think he was at Sun Recording Studios, and he posted a picture of himself kissing the ground where Elvis recorded a song.
That's what I'm saying. This is the first time
like,
at
this
stage.
This is the piece of floor where Elvis stood to record
someone
"Love Me
peed
Tender."
on that pot. Like someone peed and vomited on that
he's
spot.
Oh,
Did a rail.
Elvis. Oh, Elvis. It's crazy.
I mean,
I don't know.
Anybody who's ever known an Elvis fan is not surprised.
I guess there's nothing that maybe I just don't have the right kind of emotions. Like maybe I'm broken on the inside.
You're
like
you're not starstruck like the way he was.
No.
There's nothing that gets me excited about life.
What are you reading right now?
A book about Tupac.
Okay, so Tupac in your youth was a pretty important thing.
Yeah.
Well,
but
I think Elvis applies to a whole generation that's long past.
But I've never felt like this desire. I mean, I drove through when I lived in Vegas, and when I would cross the what I call the Tupac intersection, where
where him and Suge got
where they got shot. I mean, it's like so when you go Flamingo and Koval, there's like on one of the corners there's a.
You lived there.
Is there an X on the street like in Dallas
there's
or
like
JFK?
No, but there's a bunch of flowers and stuff. Like there's a bunch of street art.
Yeah, there's an ongoing mural.
But also, it's not like I'm not the kind of Tupac fan where I would like, oh my, this is Tupac's childhood home.
I'm not either,
like,
but I can tell you this: I've been to where John Lennon was shot. I've been to Jim Morrison's grave. I've been to the Paisley Park Studios.
Okay.
I mean, those I didn't. I mean, I've actually made that kind of.
But you didn't kiss the ground.
No, but there is something symbolic about being at those places. The surprise to me was really that Trey had never been.
I think I just don't. I don't care about anything enough to go way out of my way about things.
Well, I didn't go to New York just to stand where John was shot. I didn't go to New York to go to the Dakota, but while I was there, I made a point of going by. When I was in Paris, I made a point of going to see the Morrison grave. I mean, that's kind of the thing. I didn't go there for that. When I was in Minneapolis, I went to. I mean, I kind of get it. I mean, if you're in Memphis, if you don't go to see Elvis's stuff, Why would?
But you like the Aggies. You love the Aggies. Like you bought.
There's a financial side of this.
Yes,
I would say my devotion to the Cowboys is far more extensive because I was born to it.
I just need something in my life that I care about a lot, and I don't have that.
I do think for those that never,
I'm wasting time caring about like my family and stuff like that. Like,
there is something about.
I need something that brings me joy. You know.
Get another gun.
I do pity those that don't have a team.
Yeah.
I do. I think that there's something that you will never feel the full extent of emotions if you're not fully invested.
No, I get it, and I almost keep myself guarded from like even with the Bills. Like I don't let myself get too excited just because I know what's coming. But like I see, I am kind of jealous. I see the way you are with college football. And it's like, I kind of wish I had that. And when I was a kid.
No, you don't.
when I was a kid, I was a big Texas Longhorn fan. And and now this goes back to something we just talked about a minute ago. They say no one ever tries to get you fired in radio or tells you they're going to fire you. Like, until the AD at the University of Texas calls your boss and says he wants you to be fired.
Well,
then suddenly like,
that's a little different.
I don't like Texas as much as I used to. Like, hey, you guys aren't with me. I'm not with you. But I just don't. I don't have anything that that drives me.
You won't ever have. Everybody has that unique sporting moment that really kind of solidifies all of it. And for me,
it's wide right for me.
Well, sadly, I get it.
The
for
Music
me,
City Miracle.
You'll never feel the joy that I had the morning after the championship in '99 with the Spurs. That morning will.
Oh yeah.
You'll never get that unless you fully invest, and you have to suffer the pain to get there.
Yeah, I just don't know that I don't know that I'm up for that. I don't know that I'm up for that. All right, we got 2 more hours to go. Morning Huddle 94.1.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit is your holiday savior as you're running around getting everything put together, bought and pasted, and doing the things that everybody does during the holiday season. Don't forget about your pets. Whether you're busy all day long or you're heading out of town, Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit has you covered. They're open early and they're open late to take care of you. They're only a hop, a skip, and a jump away from the airport, and they're there for you. And you know while you're gone, the dogs are going to be taken care of at least as good as you do because the accommodations are extraordinary. It's a pet resort. We're talking about thousands and thousands of square feet of play space, indoor and out. The kennels are as nice as any place you're going to see. They are taken care of by professional staff that care for your pets, that look out for their safety and all of that. That's just part of the gig. And then there's all the extras, the training and the extra tuck-in services, the videos in the kennels themselves, the pairing of your dogs together, the making sure that the dogs are playing with like-minded and like-sized dogs, all the things you come to expect. That's, of course, what Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit has. And right now, Black Friday deals are still in play. Space available, of course, but both daily and weekly deals are to be had. Give Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit a call right now at 210-750-1298. They're open and will be late. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the airport. They're there to save you and take care of your pets during the holiday season. Take your babies to Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit, and I know you're going to thank me later.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
May I help you? I just wanted to request a late checkout, please. Of course. That's $30 per hour for up to 4 hours. Huh. Okay, but if you can offer a late checkout, then that probably means no one is staying in that room. So if it's empty, maybe I can just stay a few extra hours.
Oh, aren't you adorable?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Discover the newest place to play at Topgolf New Braunfels, now open at 427 Creekside Way in the New Braunfels Town Center. This no golf knowledge needed experience is for everyone and is all about bringing more play and more fun. Topgolf New Braunfels features new games, new food and drink, a 9-hole mini golf course, and half-off gameplay Monday through Thursday. Take a swing with Topgolf's exclusive golf club, The Sure Thing, designed to make golf less hard for beginners or those whose game just isn't that great. Come play around at Topgolf New Braunfels.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
This college football season, the Crunch Time Hero of the Week is brought to you by PorkRinds.com, the nation's premier hub for pork rind lovers everywhere. Each week, a college player will post on Instagram, and each share over a 2-week period equals a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, which helps families who are dealing with DIPG-DMG pediatric brain cancer. Giving back with the perfect snack to celebrate those big Crunch Time plays. Find your rind at PorkRinds.com or find Southern Recipe pork rinds at HEB.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Working the trouble spot on I-10 westbound approaching 35 south side of downtown. That wreck has got 2 left lanes blocked. Stop and go for Martin Luther King. It's about a 60-minute delay, 65 minutes. So wreckers are on scene, and hopefully they'll get those cleared and out of there. 90 eastbound, 211 to 410. Right now, about a 30-minute commute. Should take you about 17 minutes along 37 northbound from 181 on over to 35. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday night at 7:20. The Cowboys take on the Minnesota Vikings at home in Arlington. Pre-game at 6. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs return to action tonight in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers in the NBA Cup quarterfinals. There will be no Victor Wembanyama, though. He was ruled out by the Spurs and will not be making his return. San Antonio is 8-3 without him since his calf strain. Tip-off at the Crypto is set for 9 o'clock and will be televised on Prime Video. In the NFL, the Colts are in dire straits at the quarterback position with Daniel Jones' Achilles injury and Anthony Richardson still on IR with an orbital fracture, so they're calling on 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Rivers hasn't played since 2020. He's a 2026 Hall of Fame semifinalist and will be playing his 17th season if he makes it off the practice squad. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
.03 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Good morning, everyone. How we doing out there? How are we doing? Rob, I want to get your thoughts on this because I ain't particularly thrilled about the idea. But the NCAA has set an April deadline for a decision on the basketball tournament expansion. And the tournament has oft flirted with the idea of expanding again. And this time it appears the number that they want to get to is 76 teams.
Sure, why not?
Why though?
More basketball. It's not going to change the outcome. It doesn't offer any more opportunity of winning a national championship. But there's some things that are going on. Listen to this, though. There's some things that are going on that is causing this. And it's not about being more inclusive. What's happening right now is there's going to have to be a return on investment. We've had this massive investment in college sports in general from both the broadcast entities. Now we're going to have schools that are going to be paying their players, that they're going to be employees. And then you've got NIL money coming in. So if I'm going to pay you and you're going to get NIL money, I want you playing. And I want you playing in games that kind of matter. They're going to be on TV to promote my brand as the NIL spokesman for whatever, to get you the return on investment for just I'm paying you to play, so go out and play. So I think that there's some pressure to get more games. And then you've got guys that are staying in college that would maybe be leaving to either go play in Europe or go play someplace else just to make some money. It's just a better way. I can make a living for 5 years, take care of my family, whoever it might be. But to do that, we need games. We need more avenues. So I don't think this is as much about let's make sure that everybody gets a chance to win. I think this is more about getting everybody in a position to promote the brand that you're playing for and get paid for the services that you're getting paid to render. So I think that's more the thing than it is about college football, where we're not getting enough good teams in. It has nothing to do with that.
But here's where I'm like, everybody knows what's the big day that
it's the Tuesday morning. It's the Tuesday 11 a.m. on the East Coast of two teams that are got title aspirations.
To me, it's Thursday morning because it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That's okay. Thursday, the first morning of the tournament. Because that's the day. But
Tuesday is the day that they're doing the thing in Dayton.
Yeah,
no one's watching
No,
that.
but they are again. There are enough that make it worthwhile to have more of it. And it's more about just getting your money back. It really is. And I think we have to understand that this is a profit deal. Have you seen what went down at Utah?
No.
This is worth an entire conversation. How a private equity fund has come in and bought all of Utah's athletics, or like 59% of it, or 49% of it, because of it is now a business. And I don't think they're going to talk about competitiveness and inclusivity, and every school now has an opportunity to go win a national championship. That has nothing to do with any of it. This means there's going to be about 20 teams now that are going to get a televised game that probably wouldn't have. That's probably what it's going to mean, and that's all it's going to mean.
One of the headaches it would cause is travel because there would be so Selection Sunday would happen, and then 24 teams would need to be ready to play basically
the next
Tuesday.
Yeah, you need to be on a plane ready to go. Yeah.
So you got to leave right now. You logistically have to figure out how to get your team. In some of them, you just played a conference title game yesterday. That's tough. Then there's, I mean, hell, remember when North Carolina had a game last March that they missed their press conference for because their flight got delayed.
Right.
Stuff happens.
Yeah,
and now you're playing with more fire.
And there'll be more stuff happen.
Because there was, and when I was a kid, there was something to on Sunday the bracket came out, and it would be in the newspaper Monday morning, and the
bracket was filled out. You weren't waiting to fill in 4 names.
You're not. So when I wrestled growing up, it was if you were one of the lower ranked wrestlers, you had to do what they call a pigtail, and so there'd be the main bracket, and then there'd be one spot to get into the main bracket. Yeah. So you had to wrestle before everybody else started wrestling. If you didn't make it out of the pigtail, you weren't even in the tournament.
Right.
That's the way
before the tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a real wrestler.
And this is the same thing.
How many matches did you win today? 1.
Not really.
So you made it to the quarterfinal. No, my 1 was the pick. No, so you didn't win anything. You won no matches.
So and that's what this is. That's a good equivalent because this isn't about adding a team with a chance. Now, that might happen where one of these teams that shows up out of nowhere and wins a game or two, and we like that. But this is all about services rendered, and let's just get some more opportunity to get some of the investment back. I don't think it's anything more than that, and that's why it's going to happen.
They would add under this format. They would add a second site. So Dayton right now is where the first 4 happens. If they expand to 76 teams, there would be a second site where the Tuesday, Wednesday, these 2 sites would host all these games.
We're not going to pay attention. We'll watch a couple of the games. They're going to all make a little bit of money, and we're going to all be scrambling on that Thursday morning to make sure our brackets are filled out right.
I want my bracket to be filled out on.
Are these going to be actual tournament games, or are they going to be play-ins? There's still going to be a 64-team tournament, but we just got a larger bunch.
It's going to be a 76-team tournament.
So 76-team tournament with 90 teams playing.
No,
with some. So 76 teams will start.
Yes,
and there will be no play-in. It's just going to be the bottom 8 teams.
It's like what we've got now, where there's the 2 play-in or 4 play-in games. Now there will be 12 of those.
But those are play-ins, pigtails.
Yes.
So the tournament itself will still be 64. We're just pigtailing.
So you still consider the tournament to be 64 teams?
The teams that are playing on Thursday are officially in the tournament.
Okay. Well, most people say it's a field of 68 now.
Yeah, but the fact is that they're not, because they're not yet.
But that's what we're just going to make it a field of 76, and they're going to fight to get into the 64.
It's silly. It's going to add some more basketball. But every college team's playing 50 games anymore. It feels like anyway. So
that was the best thing too. Was the 64? It was so clean. It was perfect, and they had to mess with it. I don't even like 68. I don't care that there's 4 teams sad at the end. Let them be sad.
I'll watch a game or 2 of those just to see every now and then. But we all know it's not the same debate as college football. We're not debating that the 68th team has a chance. This is just a payoff for a good season.
But yeah, it is another. It's another. I hate to say money grab, but it kind of is.
That's exactly what it is. Let's not parse it, and let's not kid ourselves for what this is. It is a money grab through and through. Now, it provides some more opportunity to watch some basketball, play some more, and the benefits to it. But at the end of the day, this is about a paycheck.
Well, the other thing is they're still talking to CBS about this, and CBS seems like they're going to have a lot of the decision-making power when it comes to this.
They're paying for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. I miss the 64. I don't want more teams.
I appreciate your purity. I do, and I think that it still remains as pure as possible. It does, and especially by the time you get to the second weekend, all that frivolous icing and wrapping paper is all gone, and we're playing with the true toys, and those guys are still playing. And every now and then you get a weird upset like we get every year. There'll be a 1 or a 2 or 3 seed fall to some stupid team, but the tournament itself, even when they went from 32 to 64, everybody said, "Oh man, it's watered down competition." No, we survived. And it got better.
Did you like when the NFL went to 14 teams instead of 12?
Well, I remember when we wore leather helmets. I don't remember that. What was the teams that I remember when Tampa joined?
No. I mean, this has been like in the last 5 or so years.
We're talking about playoffs.
Playoffs. I'm talking about when the playoffs went from 12 teams to 14 teams.
I think that was appropriate. I don't think it was as earth-shaking as it was when baseball expanded. That was when you went, oh, what? Now that one, I question football. I mean, that was them growing. That was in the NFL.
Yes, I just feel like everybody wants to just add on more games, and at the end, it like kind of devalues the games themselves. Like, to me, I hate the NBA playoffs. I hate them. I hate the fact that over half the league makes the playoffs. It's too many teams. Like, and now they're like, oh, well, now we're gonna have a play-in. So now 20 out of the 30 teams have a chance to make the playoff. It's just too much. Like, if you're one of if you're the 11th worst team, you should have no chance to even consider a playoff. I just hate the expansion to the point where you're including every crappy ass team to have a chance. I don't like.
Well, I think for basketball individually, it's probably a conference champion that would never get in. So they did have a good year. I mean, it's not that. It's not like the playoffs where you're coming in in the NBA where you have a losing record. No, unless they won their conference title.
Well, remember,
losing team goes.
With basketball, every conference champion always was in.
No, not everyone. Not for the most part. Yeah, they've done a good job.
So when they added the 4 teams, it's not adding 4 new conference champions. It's adding 4 new at-large games. Or
teams that were close, that had winning records, that deserved to get there. They didn't get there with a losing record because those guys probably won their conference title and got in and knocked a team that was worthy out.
Yeah.
So that, again, we're not diluting anything in basketball. We're not adding anything more than a couple of days where we're not paying attention to. It doesn't affect the genuine outcome like when you add another playoff team to the NFL. I mean, that's
a big deal.
That makes a huge.
Well,
baseball was the same way.
Now the 2 seed doesn't get a bye. That's huge.
Yeah, basketball. Of all the moves you can make, this really is just a ripple in the pond. And no one is going to pay attention to 4 more games on that Tuesday after all the conference championships. We've already gone through conference championship weekend. The teams that are going to be playing are, Bo Diddley Tech versus multi-directional school.
Yeah.
That we're not going to watch. We're ready for Thursday morning, and I don't think it'll affect us much.
The thought is that the tournament will expand next season. So the 26-27 season we'll have either 72 or 76 teams.
See, we come to it fundamentally different. We really do. And I appreciate where you are because the season's the thing.
Yeah.
Be good and get and earn it by being good all year long. Don't fall ass backwards into it.
Yeah.
Don't win a conference championship game because you happen to have one tiebreaker more than another and slip past a better team.
And you kind of just see it as let them play more. Let them get out there and play another game. What's a big deal?
I like the idea of the more people vying for a title gives me more opportunity to see something unique.
Yeah.
And that's just always been my attitude. I don't want bad teams in a playoff.
I want fewer games with better teams.
See, I'm more about more is better. If you can give me more of that on a Tuesday or night when I wouldn't have had it before, doesn't mean I'll watch it, but at least I have access to it.
Yeah, I don't need more access to that. I just want to see. I just want to see the best teams in the playoffs. And like, if you can't if you're not one of the and I mean, I get it. There's 30 conferences, and so there's only like 34 spots for teams that don't win their conference. And when you had 64, but like. That's 34.
Yeah, win your game. That's the Notre Dame argument. Win.
If you're the 35th best at-large team and you don't make it, sorry, don't be the 35th best.
Yeah, the reply is to win. And I get that. I'm perfectly in it. But I also know, these are kids, and it's one more chance to go play, and it'll probably be the last game a lot of those guys ever play. And I don't really have a problem with allowing them to go do it.
Kids, man. F them kids.
It doesn't affect my life.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little Cowboys, and we'll hear from old Jerry Jones. We hadn't heard from Jerry in a while. You got to be real disappointed in the outcome of that Lions game. We'll talk to him about that. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You spry and active like Brother Jerry. If you're feeling good about your life and not worried about your weight or how you feel, I want you to carry on about your life because you're doing things the right way. Most of us wake up in the morning exhausted, tired, and not really happy with the way we look and just kind of carry on and do the little things to get through the day, and those little things kind of add up to a bunch of weight and a bunch of issues. If you've reached a time in your life where you are overweight and don't know which way to turn, don't think you can afford or want to get involved with shots or pills every day or every week and all the side effects of all those things, you want to lose weight and you want to do it in a way that you are comfortable with doing but able to hold off the big things and just kind of steadily lose it. Let me tell you, I have your place. It's called the Institute for Functional Health, and it's Dr. Jacob Torres. I met him 10 years ago. When I first met him, I felt like you do now. I didn't think I had a chance. I didn't like the way I felt, but I didn't know which way I was going to go with it. Dr. Torres convinced me to try a program, try something new, and I'll tell you what, he changed my life. I'm down at 75 pounds. I continue to lose weight. I'm on a program to this day, and I like it. If it's time for you to lose weight, call Dr. Torres today. It's easy to find him. It's 210-468-1891. His website is iffhealth.com. If it's time to change your life, you're ready to lose the weight, there is no better alternative to Dr. Torres and the IFF. Trust me, call him today. He'll change your life, and when he does, you can thank me later.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday night at 7:20. The Cowboys take on the Minnesota Vikings at home in Arlington. Pre-game at 6. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. All the guys I know that go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT love it. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
Hey, it's the holiday season, and nothing beats warm coffee, cool mornings, and that festive locker room excitement. It's in the air. Hey, it's Rob, and I'm reminding you that Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit has their Black Friday deal, and it's going on now. Choose 3 doggy daycare packages available through December the 5th or until spots run out, and they're running out fast. With over 17,000 square feet of pet partying paradise, more than an acre of play outside, plus training and spa treatments, there's no better place. It's a winter wonderland of fun for your furry family members. Call 210-750-1298 today. Call them now. They're filling up fast for the holidays.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J. Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J. Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J. Crew Factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J. Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've been representing people injured in traffic collisions here in San Antonio for more than 30 years. After a collision, I've spoken to many people who wanted to believe that the other driver's insurance company would be fair and they really didn't need an attorney. They thought that the insurance company would pay their medical bills and do the right thing. I wish that were true, but trying to go it alone is a big, big mistake. If you have been injured, please know the other driver's insurance company has adjusters and attorneys working against your interest. If insurance companies were trying to get to heaven, I'd be out of a job, gladly. That is just not the world we live in, though. Call me as soon as you can if you are injured in a traffic collision. I do not charge anything to review your case with you. I'll tell you what you need to do and what you should not do. If you want a smart and fair result, you'll need to make smart decisions along the way. And that is what I do. You and I will make smart decisions for you and your family, and we'll get justice and fair results. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey, good morning. Happy hump day, everybody. 8:22 on the Morning Huddle. Jared Jones. Good old Jared Jones.
He has been quiet lately.
Well,
we've been watching Landmen.
Maybe that's what it is.
Doing Christmas shopping.
Doing
what grandpas do.
Maybe so. I bet it was. I bet that is what he was doing. Jared went on the was it the Fan up there in Dallas? Mm-hmm. And they always get a good conversation out of him once a week. Like we get Shoddy, they get Jared Jones up there. We're not that big time. I mean, let's face it. It's just Rob and I. Like Jerry's not wasting his time with us. He appeased us when we were at Nobu, eating up all his good food and drinking up all his good booze. And he said, "That's
all I ask."
That's all his Johnny Walker.
He said, "That's enough. That's enough of my time, please.
That's enough."
Leave peasants.
He went. He
In fact, he didn't even need
his
to be
hand.
there. As long as the food was there, he didn't even need to be there.
Oh, you know what though? I just saw it because I wrote it down. Before we talk to, or before we hear from Jerry, let's give somebody a chance to go see Jera by playing the Stat Is Right.
See? This is just about the last edition. We have but 2 more opportunities for you to go see the Dallas Cowboys. We call it the Stat Is Right. Here's your host, thoughtfully adorned in gold and black.
Thank you.
AJ Hoffman.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Please, no more applause. No more applause. Settle down. Settle down.
What's the name of the Golden Knights mascot again?
Chance.
I got to remember. I got to write that down.
Chance.
Yeah,
I mean,
so you're saying
there's a chance.
Anyway,
that's right. The Chance the Gila monster. All right. The stat this week is Vikings points scored in the game. You never know what the Cowboys' offense is or defense is going to do. I mean, hell, we've seen times where it's like they look like they've got things figured out.
I'd aim high though.
And then there's other times where they make Bo Nix look like he's Joe Montana.
I'd aim high. That's all I'm saying.
So how many points will the Vikings score against the Cowboys? Let's go with caller number 3 at 210-656-ESPN. You'll get a chance to make your guess on the Stat Is Right, and you'll get a chance to go see the Cowboys and the L.A. Chargers there in Jerry World a week from Sunday. It's coming up on us fast. The final home game for the Cowboys this year. I'm guessing right now, and we've talked about the off game this offseason or this postseason. So
this will. I can't imagine there'll be another home game, no matter what. It will be the last home.
Well, I mean, they'd have to win their division, and which is possible, but it's unlikely. And quite frankly, I don't know if we're going to give you guys playoff tickets anyway. Well, I don't know if you've earned them.
Well, I think we have.
Yeah, but Vic and Rob and I may go.
We'll go.
And
I don't see enough likes on the YouTube thing.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, good point, Rob. Good point.
Bargain too.
All right. Here was Jera talking about the Eagles losing their game, and if that gave Jera a little bit more confidence in his boys.
Well, I watched the game flying up to New York. I'm overlooking Central Park right now, but real excited. They didn't have to put any fuel in the plane. I just flew up here on my own.
Man, that was the best humble brag I've ever heard.
Just flew up here on my own.
On my plane, and by the way, I'm overlooking you poors over there at the Central Park.
That's right. I see a lot of homeless down there. Could use a blanket. You could use a blanket. Here is Jerry talking about the team's struggle on the road against good teams. They are now 3-12 in their last 15 road games against teams with a winning record. That is
terrible.
Man. That is bad. 3-12 in your last 15 road games against even a team that's got a pulse. Here's what Jerry had to say about the road struggles.
Well, the road is a tough place in the NFL, but certainly it can't be that tough to have that few wins in that many games. But we play with an understanding. We practice with an understanding that those road games come with it some handicaps. And I think you just play better when you've got that crowd behind you, so you have to overcome it. We, as far as how you address it, I would say that we've got enough things that we can correct that are technical things. That's what's got me encouraged. We've got players out there that have done it and have been successful at what we need to improve on. Literally, that's not us. It can't be us, the run game, the way we had it there against Detroit. And so those are things that you look and see some of your technique, what you were doing in the offensive line, how you hold in your blocks, those kinds of things. And you can do that this time of year, and you can get better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that saying you can do that this time of year and get better fixes that. And I guess the good news is you don't have to play another team with a winning record on the road this year.
They have that going. And I think he knew that in his back pocket.
Yeah,
it's not going to be nearly as hard going forward as it was behind us.
Yeah, we'll play at the Giants and at the Commanders, and if we lose those, then at least that won't count towards the stat.
But the broader thing behind that number is to win on the road, you've got to take your defense. Your defense has to travel. That's what wins on the road. You slow the team down at home that doesn't do as much as they expected to do. Your defense has to do it for you. You look at road wins, and you're a gambling type. I mean, it's the defense that wins the road, right?
Sure.
To me, so it's just a broader reflection that Jerry has just focused on the wrong subject for a long, long time.
What do you mean? He traded Micah to improve the defense.
Yeah, so all of that, but Micah was the pick, but the picks that Jerry covets are always on the other side of the ball. Always. And he's always focused that way, and I don't blame him, but when you lose on the road for that long, and I bet if we looked over the last 30 years what the road record was against winning teams, it's below 500, and it should be.
Sure.
But I bet it's lower than the norm because they've always focused on the one thing that you really can't always control, is that's offense. Weather can play a role. One lineman goes down and your whole offense falls apart. And the defense, winning teams just travel with it.
Yeah.
When I heard that number, I thought, oh, man, there's nothing he can say that will really be the truth. And the truth is, you focus on the wrong subject.
Well, and listen, man, I don't care who you're playing. If you give up 44 points in a game, you're almost never going to win those games. And I think Jerry probably understands that's the case.
I hope he does. I think he's been around long enough to certainly understand that's the game. But when I guarantee you, if it came down to it at a draft, and he had a chance to draft equal value defensive tackle or running back wide receiver, they grade the same. You need both positions. You could have either or and be happy with it. He will always go offense.
No, I think you're right. It's at least in his history has been pretty rare to go the other way. Although that may have to change this offseason. Although, I mean, listen, you still need offensive tackles. You still need help on offense.
All of that, and I think that it's time to be reflective for Jerry, because I think at the end of the day he knows that he's been around long enough. We ain't going to the playoffs.
Then there's one more guy that has been kind of Jerry's been talking about a lot, and that is George Pickens. And the guys asked him, have you changed your mind from last Friday about George Pickens' performances? Because Jerry's had nothing but good things to say about George Pickens. Here's what he had to say yesterday.
Well, let me say this. One of the things that you got to appreciate about George Pickens is his intensity for the competition. Now, he is a big-time competitor. Those are not the kinds of things that you normally hear addressed when you're thinking of things that George could do better on. But when it comes to competing, when it comes to loving the game, and I emphasize that point right there, loving the game, then I give him A pluses. And so, again, Lamb did step up, and that can happen when you, for whatever the reason, are not clicking. Some things sometimes can go wrong early. It happens to the very best of them.
So that, to me, that is, and either Jerry's just trying to cover up, but he's going with what George Pickens said was, and remember Shoddy said, George said he'll be the first to admit he didn't have a good game.
Yeah.
But what you do know is the way Jerry said that is he's deflecting any notion that George Pickens was not giving best effort, because
this is Jerry loves guys like Pickens.
When you love the game, you don't half-ass games.
You're right. And I think because Jerry loves the well-meaning, flawed player, it goes all the way back to Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
We could talk about Dez, and CD is really, really good. He's not a flawed person. He doesn't have those Pickens tendencies to just quit and flail and do those kind of. Jerry loves those guys. He loves the rehab project.
Does he love it with Trayvon Diggs right now?
Well, no, Trayvon isn't that guy. He could be, but Jerry has always liked the well-meaning kind of gadabout, kind of got a little rebel in his eye,
Dez Bryant was that too.
Absolutely. Michael Irvin first, Dez and Pickens. He ain't as good as those two, but he's the same kind of guy. And Jerry loves those guys. He's gonna pay Pickens and revel in the greatness and make excuses when Pickens has games like that.
And then finally, they asked. Well, you know what? I shouldn't say finally. I'll play this one too. They asked him about Trayvon Diggs and the status on Trayvon.
For the same reasons that last week, we had some expectations that probably leaned toward him playing last week, and it didn't happen. And that's the nature of injury. And in his particular case, that was right at a game time decision. And so we'll take a look and do the very same thing this week. And if he's ready to go and has the week of practice, that would and we've got a lot of eyes on him, boy. A lot of eyes out there at practice. And again, that's not negative. That's just we got a lot of eyes on him. And so if he likes what he sees, feels, we like what we see in terms of putting him out there, he'll be active.
And then they lastly asked him about CeeDee Lamb, Jadeveon Clowney, and Tyler Guyton, what their availability was going to be like.
In all three cases, the 10 days in between games really helped us there. And I'd say if we can get 2 out of 3, and I'm not going to name the one that has got the longest way to go because I don't know. But if we can get 2 out of 3 of those guys, that'd be a big gain for us.
God, I hope it's Lamb and Clowney. If it's 2 out of 3 of them, you keep Tyler Guyton.
You're not that bad off with the third stringer.
Although they are. Actually, they are. As much as Tyler Guyton sucks, that Nathan Thomas is worse.
We got to talk about Diggs. He didn't say it, and he won't, but he's done with Diggs.
Oh, certainly.
I mean, he's like a lot of eyes on him. Had a lot of different interpretations to me.
Yeah,
like I'm watching that malingerer. I'm watching that fool.
That's the nature of the injury, the injury.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't think Jerry's very pleased with that right now.
Overpaid you, you're underplayed, and you're still probably leaking stuff to Micah as we speak.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think he's he's around for the long haul here. All right, let's take a break. We'll talk to Dr. Jason Garrett on the other side of this thing. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the time of the year to go make yourself a deal over at Ewald Kubota. All the time you can expect certain things from Ewald. The Kubota line is top notch from top to bottom, from mowers to your tractors, to your multi-use equipment, to your skids, to your ATVs, RTVs, all of that. The Kubota name means absolute quality. And what Ewald, when you add those two together, we're talking long-term relationships in the holiday season. For a place that loves a good deal, I'll tell you what, the holidays are the right place, the right time to walk into a Kubota dealer because no good deal is going to be turned down. John Ewald, as I say it all the time, he realizes that the handshake, the beginning of this, is just the beginning of a beautiful relationship that's going to go on and on and on because once you get one Kubota, you're going to want another one. You're not going to need a specific new model. You're just going to get another version of something else. The tractors that you have in your barn matter, and if you got a tractor that works the way a Kubota works, it's always going to start and it's going to get the job done. If you're a professional, you got job site needs, they're on time, on target. You need parts for your Kubota or other vehicles. They've always got it with one call making the deal. What I'm getting at is now's the time, guys. If you're ready to go get the equipment you need or the equipment you deserve because you've been a good boy, head over to Ewald Kubota, make your deal, and know they're going to be behind you from here on out. I'll say it again, from the Texas coast to the Texas hill country, Ewald Kubota, they're absolutely your Kubota dealer.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Starting to clear some of our trouble. That wreck at 35 northbound Pat Booker Road is cleared. Also cleared the accident I-10 westbound as you approach 35. It is rolling slowly on 90 eastbound 211 to 410. It's going to take you about 30 minutes to get through. And on 37 northbound 181 to 35, a 10-12 minute ride. 281 southbound looking good from Basio down to 35. Should take you about 5-6 minutes. And a solid 30-minute commute on 1604 westbound I-10 on over to 281. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by Thomas J. Henry, injury attorneys available 24/7.
What does it mean to work with one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas? At Thomas J. Henry, it means we can put our team of experts to work for you. Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. The name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Pork rinds are the crunch time hero of the snack aisle. Low carb, collagen packed, and high in protein, so you can keep the energy high without the guilt. The porkrinds.com Instagram will make a crunch time donation with each share of the Crunch Time Hero College Football Post, with each share equaling a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to helping families dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Share on Instagram today and grab yourself a bag of Southern Recipe pork rinds at H-E-B.
George gets justice. The holiday should bring warmth and family together, not an unexpected trip to the hospital after being hit by a careless driver. If this happens this holiday season, you need to get George. George Salinas Injury Lawyers handle everything, so you can focus on what really matters, being with the people you love. And remember, you only pay if they win. Call 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Stay warm and save money this winter with a heater tune-up from Right Home Services. Their expert techs make sure your system runs efficiently and safely. Call 210-444-0000 or visit righthomeservices.com. Get it done right.
The right stuff.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, there is hope in Dallas. The Cowboys actually have a chance.
RJ Ochoa from bloggingtheboys.com will join us at 2:35 to break down all the scenarios.
And the Spurs going for the semifinals of the Emirates Cup against those hated Lakers.
Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Once a week, you get a dose of man like you've never had. 6'9" of twisted steel and loving hate.
That's some man
from
hate.
a Rusty. Dr. Jason Garrett. Hey now, Dr. G, how you doing, boss?
I'm doing pretty good now after that intro.
Yeah, we like to hype you up, man. Yeah. We like to hype you up. Your wife is in for it later tonight.
That's your walk-in song. Play that from the bathroom as you're coming in.
Do it now. My wife
Make
loves when I
sure
play
you're
the song and I
backlit.
do the helicopter move out of the shower.
Give the helicopter and go to work.
This is yours, baby. No turning back. You're about to be thunderstruck.
It's a brief rainstorm, but it'll be fun.
I imagine
a
when
5-minute shower, but there's gonna be some lightning.
I imagine when Dr. Garrett first signed on to do this segment before I was here, he didn't expect to deal with this stuff. It's like I didn't sign up for this. What the hell is this nonsense?
This is way better than the plain old vanilla boring stuff.
All right, let's talk about. You know what? I know this isn't like your expertise, but you certainly are. I'm sure you know a little about this stuff. The concussions.
He's been to a Holiday Inn.
He stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. CeeDee Lamb, who left the game on Thursday with a concussion, he did the whole. I call it planking. Rob calls it what? You call it cricketing?
Cricket, yeah, yo crickets.
The arms go stiff. Your feet. You do like the you lift your feet off the ground just a little bit, like you're doing an exercise. And then, of course, ruled out with the concussion. Normally, you say, historically in the NFL, we see if you get a concussion on Sunday, you don't play on Sunday. But having the 10 days, what do you think the odds are that CeeDee Lamb is going to be able to get out there and give it a go on Sunday?
Yeah, so they have a lot of protocols that they go through in the beginning of the season where they do some reaction time, some mental acuity tests, and then they compare those after they get a concussion. And each day they should get progressively better. And so if they can get back to the baseline, that's usually one of the things that's an indicator of whether or not they've recovered enough to play. Also, if they're honest about their headaches. So if you're still getting headaches that you didn't have before the concussion and you're having those pretty consistently afterwards, you definitely don't want to get back on the field because the brain, the problem with the brain is it's very, very susceptible to additional bruising. So a concussion is basically your brain has gotten bruised. There's inflammation in there. And even if it's like 80, 90% better, you get another concussion on top of that and it amplifies. So now it's like 3 times worse than the first one, even with less of an impact. So you want to make sure that it is 100% before you get back out there. I would say the odds of playing within 10 days after a significant concussion where you get the scared goat syndrome, those goats that you honk at them and they freeze, is probably not likely. But you never know. They can be pretty aggressive with bringing people back.
On the treatment side, is there anything that you do other than wait? I mean, there's nothing that you can do medically to kind of enhance the recovery, right? You just got to get better.
One of the things that they've studied quite a bit, and this came out of the NHL with hockey players, actually Canadian hockey players, because they get concussions all the time. They started giving them really high doses of fish oil, like 6-7 times more than the normal dose. And for some reason, that reduces the inflammation around your meninges and your brain, and it can allow you to heal a lot faster from a nervous system standpoint, from a central nervous system. So hopefully they are doing that, and they're doing anything else they can to decrease the inflammation around the brain. So nutritionally is kind of your best bet. Obviously, you want to avoid loud noises, avoid vigorous exercise, anything that's going to cause more jarring of your brain. Avoid those at all costs because it's not like a musculoskeletal injury where the more you use it, the better it gets.
Right.
The brain definitely needs pure rest.
So fish
and
oil.
Lots of sleep.
Fish oil, that's novel.
Yep,
I mean, we've been
take it every morning, Rob. I take it every morning. That's how I stay so sharp.
That's why your brain is how it is.
That's
Just
right.
think about what could have been.
That's why I am the way that I am.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones needs some fish oil for his Achilles. I don't know that that'll help, but he needs something for it. This is truly devastating for a guy who was on a 1-year deal and was actually playing like he was going to earn a long-term deal. Happening this late in the season. What kind of timeline for a recovery are we talking? Is Daniel Jones gonna? I mean, is he going to be ready to go by training camp? It seems like even that might be a little bit aggressive, right? So someone's going to have to sign him based on trust or hope, which seems like a scary proposition. But what's the outlook for a guy who's having an Achilles injury this late in the season?
So guys around his age, the conservative estimate to have a pretty much full recovery is about 6 months. It's not as bad as it used to be. Aaron Rodgers last year, or the year for whatever he tore his Achilles, he was ready to come back in 3 months. Now, he didn't play because the team had no chance, but they have some pretty good advancements in peptides and growth hormone and other things that they can take where they're not being tested because it's not a performance-enhancing drug while you're in the off-season that can accelerate the healing process quite a bit. So I'm assuming at his resource availability with the team, if they want to get him back, I would expect him to be at least 100% by 6 months, maybe even 4 or 5 months.
You know, given the recovery time and his age, if you were where do you think he will return to? 95%, 99%, 90%? And how much will that play into his contract negotiations, do you think? Is there a is it a greater risk of another one? All those things that play into contracts.
Yeah, it's not. And there's really not a greater risk of another one unless there's an infection or something just went wrong or he didn't rehab it properly. You can expect nearly 100% of what he was before. You look at someone like Kevin Durant, who's older, tore his Achilles, and he came back extremely, highly productive. And he's a tall, leaping athlete, but puts way more strain on the Achilles. So it used to be kind of a career ender, or at least you were hoping to get back at like 75%. Now people are coming back from Achilles tears, and they're nearly 100%, especially if you're a quarterback that isn't, an extreme athlete that's super fast and is a great runner. He's a good quarterback, so I would expect him to be pretty much close to where he was before.
Jaden Daniels, who about a month ago dislocated his elbow, or I guess it's been about 6 weeks ago, dislocated his elbow, came back last week. In his first game back, he gets tackled, falls on his elbow, that same elbow, and leaves the game. They said there's no serious damage as far as what happened in that game, but is there an opportunity for more damage to happen when you come back from something like that, or is it just it could happen? I mean, it could happen on a Monday, like it could happen on a Wednesday, like it just depends on the day. But is there any risk that they brought him back too early from this non-throwing elbow injury?
There's always a risk. So if you look at the way soft tissue injuries heal, even if they're cleared, they got full strength, full range of motion, they can do everything, the actual connective tissue takes sometimes up to 18 months to fully remodel. And so it's going to be weaker for the next year or so than it was prior to it. Most people, the weakness isn't so significant that that normal type things aren't going to make it worse. But if you fall just wrong on it, and it's only been 6 weeks, yeah, there's a chance that it was more likely to get re-injured if they brought him back soon. But with the non-throwing arm, it's a risk you're willing to take, especially if you get a brace on, because braces are really good in the elbow for a non-throwing arm that can give you a lot of stability. So I don't want to blame them for bringing him back. I think it's more just bad luck than anything else.
No Wemby tonight in the Emirates Cup, though we do hear that he's practiced a couple of times, full participation, so we're told. When you're coming back from one thing in protection from an injury that you're afraid might occur, whether it might not or not, I don't know with the calf strain correlation with the Achilles. What's the milestones are they looking for with Wemby if he's practicing in full? Are we past the rehab and into the strengthening side of things, or is it you still just want to give it more time to make sure that the calf doesn't cause the Achilles to roll up like a Venetian blind?
Yeah, had this been 5 years ago, Wemby'd be playing a couple weeks ago. He's, from what I've heard, he's got full range of motion, full strength. Now it's just a matter of he did take some time off, so getting the conditioning back, which happens pretty quickly. So you want a couple of pretty much full practices, full intensity, and see how he does afterwards. Make sure there's no lingering soreness, no inflammation. If he doesn't have that, then they're usually cleared to play. I think because the Achilles have been so catastrophic in the last few years in the NBA, they're being a little more conservative than they used to be. And he's such a special athlete that nobody's ever seen before from a physical standpoint. I think they just want to be really certain before they put him back out there.
In the modern NBA, in the vagaries of load management versus injury, is the calf strain becoming the new de rigueur? If you've got a little bit of a calf strain, we can't play you because you could blow an Achilles. It's a good cover for just load management?
Maybe, but also load management might be causing some injuries that we didn't think about. So if you think about, look back on the pitching days back in the 80s and 90s when guys threw long innings a lot longer, you saw less Tommy John injuries, and now you see guys come in and they just throw gas real hard sliders, fewer innings, especially closers, and you're seeing way more Tommy John type injuries because they're not conditioned for it. They're coming in, they've got this unbelievable arm, but they're not used to throwing 80, 90, 100 pitches. They're throwing 20 or 30 at an incredibly high pace without the conditioning for it. You see that crossover into load management, like the Jordan era. Those guys, they played, John Stockton, Jordan, they played through all kinds of tweaks or injuries, but continue to play through it, whereas now you rest and you maybe feel really good, but now you're not conditioned for it, and so you're more explosive than your conditioning allows, which leads to Achilles tears, patellar tears, ACLs, etc.
Novel. Trey Hendrickson, the pass rusher for the Bengals, looks like he is going to undergo a surgery. They're calling it a core muscle surgery.
That sounds awful, man.
Even though he's been out with a hip injury. So explain how we're going from a hip to a core muscle, and what could that connection be?
Oh, man.
So I don't know exactly, but I would assume this is a hernia repair. So a lot of times,
there we go.
A lot of times you feel like a groin pull, but it's actually a hernia. So it feels just like a muscular pull, feels like a groin pull, but it doesn't quite seem like the rest of them. And then it is a core weakness, so it's in the abdominal wall where hernia protrudes, and so they do a surgery to fix the core, put a mesh in there, and then, within a few weeks, you're pretty good to go. So I guess usually I think it's about 4 to 6 weeks before full activity return. But you got to be a little careful because they do cut into your abdomen and make sure it's fully healed.
All right, that is Dr. Jason Garrett from Arasti. Always appreciate the time, Doc, and we'll do it again next week. How about it?
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Doc.
There you go. That is Dr. Jason Garrett. He and all our guests join us via the Buyers Barricade guest lines. Buyer Barricade providing traffic and control for San Antonio and beyond online at buyersbarricades.com.
Would you rather be diagnosed and need core muscle surgery or just be told you got a hernia?
Core muscle surgery sounds way worse.
It sounds like, yeah, if you have a hernia, you're like, yeah. But
I've never had a hernia, though, and that does...
I had one.
Did you? I mean, you've had everything.
I've had everything.
Well, I had a friend that had.
Has something horrific happened to you? Let Vic tell you how to deal with it.
Yeah.
And he was told, you'll be fine in a day or two. Oh, hell no.
No.
Oh, hell no. They cut through that muscle. It took a couple of weeks. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's intense pain there. Yeah, no. And then you get hooked on muscle relaxers, and then you fall down that hole.
Next thing you know, you're Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't want
dangerous.
That. It is. It's a
Turned
dangerous
out working
life.
the bus station.
That's right.
Because you had a hyena.
Sex for money at a truck stop.
No, he does stuff to you, buddy.
I know.
Can't do that.
All because you had a hyena.
Yep. I hate that. I hate that. All right, friends. This has been a really fast show. I don't know if you feel the same way, but
I was asleep through most of it. I don't know.
Well, I don't know that that's good.
Kind of like when you fall asleep before the plane takes off.
Yeah.
You wake up halfway there.
Huh? We're here?
We're here?
We're almost done.
Well, what?
Why is it hot?
All right.
Another scuttlebutt.
We do have 1 hour remaining. Let's make it a good one. How about that? It's a hump day edition of the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Riding to work with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. It's the Morning Huddle, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Kohl's Customer Appreciation Event is here, right in time for the gift exchange. Even though everyone pretends gifting isn't a competition, it kinda is. At Kohl's, save on gifts everyone will fight over. From sweaters and flannels to air fryers, toaster ovens, and more. Because deep down, the gift exchange isn't just about giving. It's also about winning. Shop Kohl's and save on top gifts now. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offers end December 14th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
How about them Cowboys? We rise as one in Texas, sporting handed-down silver and blue jerseys. We come together for America's team every time they take the field. So let's share a round of Jim Beam and lemonade on game day together because people are good for you, especially for us in Cowboys country. Presented by Jim Beam, bringing fans together across Cowboys country. 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2024 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Feel like hitting the jackpot? At Thomas J. Henry, we're making it happen, and you don't even need to buy a ticket. We're giving away $5,000 in cash every week to 5 people from now till December. And then in December, we're giving 2 lucky winners $100,000 each. No scratch-offs, no numbers to pick. Just go to thomasjhenrylaw.com and enter today. Thomas J. Henry. Big wins. No ticket required. No purchase necessary. See rules at thomasjhenrylaw.com.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
America's Diamond has never sold lab-grown diamonds, and we warned our clients, friends, and neighbors that wholesale prices would crash to almost nothing. 2-carat GVS2 lab-grown diamonds are currently being traded at wholesale for $264, but some jewelers are still selling them online for $3,000 to $4,000. Repeat, wholesale $264, retail $3,000 to $4,000. Some retailers are selling 1-carat lab-grown diamonds for under $300, and others are giving them away for free with purchase. Lab-grown diamonds are very easy to detect with gemological equipment. Tens of millions of carats are produced in huge factories in China and India, using a tremendous amount of subsidized electricity supplied by coal-burning power plants. America's Diamond has only offered traditional, real, natural earth-grown diamonds that are rare, extremely beautiful, and have had real value for centuries. See our television program tonight on ABC KSAT 12 at 12:35 a.m. or right now at americasdiamond.com.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If your car is out of warranty, one major repair bill could wipe you out. Just ask Ludacris.
Car breakdowns can wreck your wallet. Without Endurance, a worn-out timing belt could cost you $1,700. A busted transmission, that's $4,000 easy. An engine meltdown, $7,000. But if you've got Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a car repair again. With Endurance, your car's most expensive parts are covered. Plus, you pick the mechanic you trust to do the work. With Endurance, your rate stays the same no matter how many claims you file.
If your car is under 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan includes 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country. Choose the name Ludacris trusts, Endurance. Right now, get $300 off any plan, plus a year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. For your free quote, call 800-431-8958. 800-431-8958. 800-431-8958.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Starting to clear some of our trouble. That wreck at 35 northbound Pat Booker Road is cleared. Also cleared the accident I-10 westbound as you approach 35. It is rolling slowly on 90 eastbound 211 to 410. It's going to take you about 30 minutes to get through. And on 37 northbound 181 to 35, a 10-12 minute ride. 281 southbound looking good from Bassie on down to 35. Should take you about 5-6 minutes. And a solid 30-minute commute on 1604 westbound I-10 on over to 281. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs return to action tonight in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers in the NBA Cup quarterfinals. There will be no Victor Wembanyama, though. He was ruled out by the Spurs and will not be making his return. San Antonio is 8-3 without him since his calf strain. Tip-off at the Crypto is set for 9 o'clock and will be televised on Prime Video. In the NFL, the Colts are in dire straits at the quarterback position with Daniel Jones' Achilles injury and Anthony Richardson still on IR with an orbital fracture, so they're calling on 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Rivers hasn't played since 2020. He's a 2026 Hall of Fame semifinalist and will be playing his 17th season if he makes it off the practice squad. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Howdy, friends. It's 9:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello.
Hola.
¿Cómo están?
Bien.
Mucho gusto.
And I'm craving some Alamex right now. Man. Really.
Oh.
I haven't had that since the last time we
been
had it.
You know what? I think we need to have some Alamex before Friday.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Either tomorrow or Friday.
That'd be some heartburn.
Yeah.
Good kind of burn.
It's the only pain I like.
That is a good one.
Right?
That is a good one. I still do that. Like every time I go to a Mexican restaurant and they serve those like the blistered jalapeno, and I know better.
Oh yeah.
I always eat the whole damn thing. I know I shouldn't, and my wife tells me, "Don't do that. Why are you doing that? You know what you're going to say in 2 hours,
and you know what's going to happen in 2 hours."
I know, and I'm just like, yeah, but I'm just having.
It's worth the price.
It's good.
I've reached the point where it's no longer worth it.
Have you?
I crossed that hill.
I don't eat the spiciest wings anymore.
Oh, I've never have. No, that would mess me up.
I used to always like when I order Thai food, it's always Thai hot, the spiciest you can make it.
No, I'm no longer in that world. I was never really in it, but what little I was, no.
Now I go one notch below the top. Like if the hottest is a 10, give me the 9.
I get like,
you know what I mean?
I get like grandma heat. What's your scale? What's the least?
Now, from 1 to 10, I'll get like a 1.
I'm a 1.
Really?
I'm a 1 or 2. It's just
I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be fighting with it.
That's a sad Mexican
it is.
right there.
But I still fight.
That's no way to live life as a Mexican.
But I fight my intolerance to dairy. I will fight that. Like, I'll eat a pizza, and I'll pay the price, but I'll eat a pizza.
You're dairy intolerant?
I seem to be as I've gotten older.
Yeah,
it's awful.
Me too.
I just will not
my
tolerate
wife hates it.
But I will not. I'll eat it. I'll just pay
your
the
wife,
price in about 3 hours.
If it's up to Vic, he's just going to eat a piece of white chicken breast every meal. He does. Like,
I have no choice.
His wife, I'm sure Vic's wife doesn't cheat on him. She goes out to eat with other men.
Goes through drive-through.
I get to finally eat
Why does
pizza.
your car smell like Kentucky Fried Chicken?
She doesn't sleep with these guys, but she is going out to eat with them.
Why are there a bunch of bags in your back seat?
Because I can't have that.
Are you having fried pies without me?
Vic's like, what do I smell on you? Is that chicken? Is that fried chicken?
Is that Olive Garden? Is that pasta?
You smell like a breadstick.
Damn you! You did it again.
She cheated on me. Remember, she wants to go to Shema Gaucho for Christmas with her cousin.
Well, that's something you can do, though.
That's why.
That's right.
Yeah, see, she's not cheating on me anymore.
No, not during the holidays.
No.
Only a horrible monster would do that.
Yeah, she'll wait till February.
Yeah, then it's.
Maybe March because of Valentine's. Maybe.
Well, March is if she's out on March 14th or the day.
Oh yeah.
The day before or after Valentine's Day, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah,
could be a good meal.
That's side piece day.
That's a good meal.
But yeah, as long as they're buying your wife's meals, who cares?
Right?
I wish
she saves me $100.
Someone ever offers to buy my wife a drink at the bar, I'm like, buy her 2.
Get 2.
Get her 2. They should get it ready.
She's gonna give you a piece of her mind.
And
don't
make
get too much in her.
Can you make?
Trust me. You give her too much, you're gonna hear about it.
Can you make one of them an old fashioned with the Buffalo Trace? That'd be
Can I
cool.
have one with an umbrella in it.
Yeah, after that second drink. When she starts telling you how to dress, I'll be back.
Yeah.
So enjoy your drink. Starts pointing out your inadequacies.
Chris Paul came out yesterday and made his first statement.
Inadequacies?
First statement since being kicked to the curb. Chris Paul came out and made him. Well, first besides an Instagram reel saying, or an Instagram story saying, I just got asked to go home. Chris Paul says he's at peace with everything.
That's what jerks say.
He said, stuff's been a little crazy in the past few days, to say the least. But honestly, I'm home. My daughter had tryouts yesterday. My nephew had a basketball game. My son has a game coming up on the 12th.
There you go.
So he's just enjoying home life right now. I said, I'm actually at peace with everything. More than anything, I'm excited about being around and getting a chance to play a small role in whatever anything looks like next. Now, whatever anything looks like next is December 15th, which is now 5 days away. Chris Paul is very likely to be traded for a bag of magic beans, he's going to be traded for literally nothing. Yeah. But there's some team who's going to say, we could use a Chris Paul around the building. Yeah, I would imagine. The Spurs, I think, are past that. But
how many years is he in? Or seasons?
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean he's
as many as LeBron, right?
Close to it. He's a little bit younger than that, but
God, that's a long time to.
He isn't. We now have a full picture of Chris Paul. The curtain's been pulled back. Other players don't like him. He's never been a liked guy.
That's why he's been jumping team to team.
He's been a spectacular player with great winning acumen, though he's never won it all. And I think some of it is because the chemistry that he adds to the greater chemistry of a team isn't always beneficial. Now, he lifted Oklahoma City. He made them what they have become, and it was because of Chris Paul. And I think at the end of the day, we'll say the same thing about San Antonio. We became or have become what we are because of Chris Paul's presence. He mattered to a team like the Spurs and to Oklahoma City. But he has been a hindrance, I think, to other talented teams. I think there's something about the way he approaches the game, whether it's a nonstop abrasiveness, like get better, or his guys just don't like him. And when it's come to the end of his career, when he doesn't provide the play on the court, he ain't worth the squeeze. He ain't worth having around.
Shea Gilgeous talks about the year that he was there with Chris Paul.
Look at what Keldon and Devin Vassell became with Chris Paul around. I have nothing but gratitude for him, but I also know who Chris Paul is. I know that he is a difficult guy to get along with, and if you're losing and you're dealing with a guy like Harden and you're dealing with a franchise like the Clippers and Kawhi, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did.
Yeah. Although, I don't know. I feel like I want those guys around. I mean, you want guys who are holding their teammates accountable, but
I think that it appears that he got even bigger than Lue, that he was doing what Ty Lue wanted to do or doing things that Ty Lue didn't want him to do, whatever that is, and they just couldn't do it.
I mean, it's probably there may be mixed signals from Ty Lue and from Chris Paul. Chris Paul. Ty Lue's had a career come and go since Chris Paul was in the league.
Truth.
And then became a coach, but Chris Paul probably knows more basketball than Ty Lue does.
He got a ring, and Chris doesn't.
Exactly, but there's probably some head knocking around.
No doubt. And
Ty Lue doesn't want Chris Paul telling him how to do things because he knows.
And Paul's going to finish out the seaon on a team. There's somebody going to come get him. I don't know whether it'll be a team that he wants to play on. But it would be an unfortunate kind of ignominious end if this is how his career ends. That he literally getting thrown off your original or the team that you had the most success with during your career in the middle of the night. Like you just can't even get on the team plane. Get the hell out of here.
And Claymore says Chris Paul was in the same draft class as LeBron. I don't know that that's true. I think he was 2 years out. I think he was in the Andrew Bogut draft.
Depending on how you define the draft class, one and done, 2 years in, one.
No, I'm saying like the year they were drafted. Like Chris Paul, I think Chris Paul was drafted in 2005 and LeBron in 2003.
The same age, maybe.
Yeah, because Chris Paul played a couple years of college. Yeah, but yeah, that was like the Andrew Bogut and Marvin Williams draft. Not LeBron was because Chris Paul went fourth, and didn't Dwayne Wade go fourth the year that LeBron went? Because it was LeBron, Darko, Carmelo, and then D Wade went fourth, I believe, or maybe I don't know, but they weren't from the same draft class.
Lifetime ago, I can tell you that. Phillip Rivers was only 35.
No. Phillip Rivers
was a young man back then.
Unbelievably, Phillip Rivers is older than all of these guys we're talking about. That's crazy that Phillip Rivers might play a football game this weekend.
How old is he? 40 what?
44.
Whoa. Can you imagine?
He was born in 81.
You're 45, right, AJ? You're right at 40.
I was born in 1980, yeah.
So can you imagine today, you're like, well, I gotta get ready for a football game. I gotta pad up.
Or I gotta fight.
At 44 years old. I'm gonna have a couple of 21-year-olds chase me with everything they've got and try to put me in the hospital.
Well, the upside, all he's got to do is either throw the ball or give it to somebody else.
Oh man,
and move out of the way.
It would be like getting ready for a firing squad.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to get out of this alive?
One good hit, I think, is it.
And
you think?
And how do you quantify success? Success to me is I know my name at the end of the game. I don't care if we won or not. Can I reiterate my name and know the date and the president?
How many kids you got?
I don't know.
I lost count. I don't know.
And a lot. Phillip Rivers is the Antonio Cromartie of
that's
quarterbacks.
the other side of this. How desperate are you to get out of the house?
Oh, my God.
That you'll take a job at 44 that you're going to get the crap beat out of you, but I don't have to come home to my 13 kids.
Do you think Phil's wife is happy or upset that he's going to play football?
You need to go get some money.
I think so.
I think they ran out of money is what happened.
Because,
right?
remember, famously, Tom Brady said, I want to go play one more year of football in Tampa. And Giselle said, if you go play one more year of football, I'm leaving you. I'm taking my kids and leaving you. And Tom Brady said, bye. Okay, bye. And they got divorced. Tom Brady gave up his marriage to go play one more year of football.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers, who's been retired now for 5 years,
it doesn't seem like 5 years, but yeah.
Yeah, but now, do you think his wife is like, yeah, sure, go back, have fun?
Well, I think so. I mean, the guy made $250 million. He played so long.
Well, yeah.
Don't you get a pension?
250. Oh, he's got
right. You get a pension in
at
the
50.
NFL,
He doesn't get it yet, but he will. But he made $250 million.
And
money's not the issue.
Dude, Phillip Rivers loves football. He's one of those oh man, I get to get out here and play with my buddies. I'm real excited to be out here with my friends and just throw around this football, man. It's a gosh darn blessing. Gosh darn.
The passion for it.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's got 100%.
It's just going to be absolutely perfect. I have to see him play.
I hope he wins a game.
Please let him play.
What's the Colts' schedule?
Suit him up. This is a movie. And I think every game they win, Mrs. Irsay has to take off an item of clothing.
Oh.
I've seen this one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Their schedule is brutal.
I'm just saying. You want to incentivize your team.
At Seattle, home 49ers, home Jags, at Texans. There is no easy place for Phillip to slide in there.
Can you imagine you're putting Phillip Rivers in against the Texans defense?
Or the Seahawks on the road.
Seahawks blitzing defense?
No. Yeah, you're going to have a running back to block for
I want this to happen so bad, but as I say that, I shake my head no. I can't believe he's doing this, but I want to see it. I'm completely in on it. I like the idea of, hey, our team's going down the toilet, but we're going to sell some tickets. We're going to be the premier game to watch, at least for the time it takes for the ambulance to get to the stadium. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch Phillip Rivers. And who knows? He might have him a game. We might actually have something that we can look back on and go,
maybe so.
Guy dropped back and won a football game.
Antonio, for no reason at all, says AJ's teams never win anything. That's why he hates on the Spurs. When do I hate on the Spurs, first of all? That just felt like an unnecessary shot at my teams.
All out of left field, right?
What's that all about? What the hell's that for? Ain't nobody talking about that? About my teams winning? Sorry, Antonio.
It's just the Bills is all it is.
They're the only ones.
Because you don't have a college team.
He doesn't have a team. I don't know why.
No.
What's your baseball team? Astros?
The Astros. The Astros win.
Old school Astros or new Astros?
I don't care. The Astros certainly don't I don't have emotional ties. If they lose a game, I don't get sad. It's just
not like when the Bills lost.
Every time the Bills lose, I get kind of sad.
Yeah, I'm like that with the Spurs and Cowboys only. That's it.
There's a time every year where I'm like, oh, the season's over. This is stupid. Why did I waste my life again?
Stupid jerseys on my wall.
If anything, I feel like the Spurs are probably the team I root for the most in the NBA. I don't have an NBA team.
Very good.
I don't. But my
you
problem,
need to be better at it. Let the people know that.
That's my problem with being a fan is I even when I'm a fan of a team, I believe I'm an objective fan.
Okay.
So when my team, even the teams I cheer for, do stupid things or they are not good, I'm the first one to point out, oh, they suck at this. This is no good, or this guy's a bum. And the hardcore fans don't want to hear that. They don't like it when you talk bad about our guys.
Right. No matter situation.
So that's my biggest problem is I'm too honest about even the things that I love. I'm too honest about them. It's a sad life. That's why that's the great thing about the Bills is Josh Allen is basically he's basically the perfect man. He doesn't do anything wrong, so it's hard to bitch about him. But everybody else on the team finds a way to screw it up.
Yeah,
for
they're
him.
dropping passes and fumbles and everything.
All right, let's take a break. We've got just a couple segments left. I'm going to see what's going on in the world outside of sports here on the other side. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. And oh boy, guys, the Emirates Cup tonight. the main event of the evening, Spurs v. Lakers. You got to have some scratch on the game. You got to have some action, right? Underdog is here just for that, friends. You can make your picks and win that money right now at Underdog. And it's so easy. You pick your favorite players. How are they going to do statistically? Is De'Aaron Fox going to have higher or lower than 24.5 points? I say higher. If you've been playing higher on De'Aaron, you've been winning. Let's just keep it simple. Dylan Harper, higher on his points, rebounds. I've been loving that stat. And if you're right, you could win up to 5,000 times your entry money. How about that? Guys, it is so easy. It is so much fun. Download the app today. Use the promo code ALAMO. You'll get $75 in bonus entries when you play just $5. You play 5, they give you 75. Give me a break. How can you beat that deal? Promo code ALAMO. Check it out. Underdog. Make picks. Win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning as you head into your midday commute far north side of town on 1604 eastbound. The connector to get onto I-10 Vance Jackson headed westbound. That connector ramp partially blocked. On 90 eastbound, 211 to 410, 10-12-minute ride. 410 northbound Houston Street over to 35. That's also rolling slowly. And in Guadalupe County, Seguin area, we still have a closure from earlier this morning. An 18-wheeler accident, I-10 westbound still closed between Austin Street on over to exit 607. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs, from quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options. Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Get a quote today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
That guy pulled out in front of me out of nowhere. The police are on their way, but I'm really shaken up.
Don't worry. We're going to get you taken care of. You made the right call.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck, call Davis Law Firm at 444-4444. We're ready to help day or night, and there's no fee unless we win.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Kinetico water systems are the best of the best. I personally have one in my home. All those other water softener systems out there are junk in comparison.
For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. $400 off with trade-in and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit. Call Kinetico of San Antonio and the Hill Country. 210-656-PURE.
Check them out at KineticoSA.com and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
License number 38961.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J. Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J. Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J. Crew Factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J. Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers, and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
1, 2, 3, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday night at 7:20. The Cowboys take on the Minnesota Vikings at home in Arlington. Pre-game at 6. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
American Hi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
I like a song that tells a good story.
She does anything for her. He boyfriend. He don't know anything about her. He's too stoned. Nintendo. I wish that I could make her see. She's just a flavor of the week. Oh, what a song. What a song. It's Friday night. She's all alone. He's a million miles away. You love this song, don't you, Ron?
I've never heard it before.
What?
I would have hit the button when that started.
Well.
That was a happy song.
And he's got pictures on the wall.
I can describe the band.
Of all the girls he's loved before. And she knows all his favorite songs.
See, this could be a Taylor Swift song if she sang it.
I know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Same.
Nintendo. Taylor never sings about Nintendo or weed, though.
Nah, she sings about wood and a table and what else?
Yeah.
And a breakup.
I thought those were code words.
No. I think she's actually talking about wooden tables.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wooden tables.
That's even more boring than I thought it was.
Travis Kelce's wooden table.
This is a pretty deep track, I would say, Vic. I didn't expect to hear this one from you.
What's the name of the band?
Song.
American Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, American Hi-Fi.
And this is a man singing. It's not like Wheatus. This is an actual man singing.
Is this a dude?
Yeah.
He's too stoned.
This sounds like the backdrop of a 1995 sitcom. It's like this is the entry, and the guys are doing wacky things, and they're on the street, like high-fiving. And
it could be the Friends theme almost.
It could be. This is what it,
right?
Bunch of guys hanging out in an overpriced apartment in New York doing cool stuff with hot women.
You know,
let's go down and have some expensive coffee. We don't have jobs.
You know, in San Francisco, there's a lot made of people doing things in places they shouldn't do them. Particularly,
what are you talking about?
The big complaint about San Francisco these days is the
Pooping.
homeless use public areas as a toilet, and that's
pooping.
Nobody likes when people poop it, like on the sidewalk.
It's the great thing about nature, though, it's one big toilet.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's how my street is in Flea Bottom.
No,
like worse
although
than that?
That's true. I have sometimes I have to get a car wash after I drop Vic off because it's like I get the
They've got those guys standing at the street
poop on the mud flaps.
They've got fire. They've got the
AJ
fire
didn't
in
even stop. I had to open the door and drop
just
out and
roll.
and I had to roll, and he goes, later.
I really suggest tuck into a little ball like an armadillo. And he's like, can you drop me on some grass? I'm like, there's no grass.
It's all gravel.
Just dirt and rocks.
Just mind the broken glass and vials.
Well,
needles.
There's something else going on in San Francisco that happened that probably shouldn't happen here. A driverless Waymo vehicle.
I've seen this.
A woman decided to give birth in this driverless Waymo vehicle. Now, I don't know that she decided to. She was trying to get to the University of California, San Francisco hospital when the baby arrived, but the rider support team detected unusual activity. They initiated a call to check on the rider and contacted 911. I can't imagine. I don't know.
There's a lot of questions here.
So I hear all the time about people who throw up in the Uber and then they get hit with like a $200 cleaning fee.
Oh yeah.
What's the cleaning fee? The cleaning fee for like birthing fluids on the Waymo, like
amniotic fluid, and then what else?
Like you leave your umbilical cord under the seat. Like that's got to cost you big time.
The placenta cleanup.
There we go.
Well,
or you can sell it
even further than that.
I guess you could sell it in smoothies in San Francisco.
You're in the throes of labor. You know, you're in the throes of labor. You're like, you are in it, and you're about to give birth, and you got into a Waymo.
That's odd, yeah.
That alone, you're like, that I hope was your only option.
Although
I'm gonna get in a driverless car. I'm gonna give birth here in the next 20 minutes.
Would you rather have a driver?
I would like a human being in the car. Yes.
What if he's like one of these guys like, hey, make sure, no, don't, you can't have that baby here.
Well, there's not much he could do.
You can use my phone charger, but you are not having a baby in my Ford Focus. No.
I ain't getting in a driverless vehicle.
I'm not getting in a driverless.
On the way to a hospital.
I'm not getting in one ever.
I've been on. I mean,
I don't know.
It's not totally weird, but it's weird enough where I wouldn't do it in a dire situation. And I've seen them where I saw one just the other day where one wouldn't open the door and kept driving around a parking lot and never left the parking lot and wouldn't stop to let the person out. Just driving in circles.
Here's a guy who I got to give him credit. This is in Wisconsin. Deputies pulled over a car for speeding, and while they approached the vehicle, they noticed that something was odd about the front headlight. The driver had a busted headlight, but rather than risk driving with one headlight, he duct taped a handheld flashlight to his car. That's not a reasonable substitution, apparently.
All you need to do is just get by the cop. You just got to get past.
It didn't work for this guy.
You just got for a brief second. All he has to do is see two lights. You just got to get. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just got to be good enough where the cop goes, "That looks odd. Never mind." You just got to get by him, and it didn't work.
Yeah, it did not work this time. I mean, I guess
flashlight.
An effort was made. You know, I guess it's better than.
I would like to think you get off with a warning. At least you tried. The light was on, I think, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's out there.
That's something I would do.
But at least you tried.
Yeah, it doesn't give the guys race, Vic. We can only assume.
He gave it the college try. That's all I
No,
have.
he's from Wisconsin. This was definitely a white person. Hey, man, this is can you imagine? I'm the one thing that I've done a lot of crime in my life. I'm not a shoplifter or a burglar, though, just because I feel like I would get caught. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a disaster would happen.
I have other questions, but go on.
Mm-hmm.
A man in Washington tried to break into a home, and when he was making his escape, he broke through a fence and tried to crawl under it, but his foot got stuck in the fence. The cops had to use bolt cutters to get the suspect's foot free.
But I've taken a few pictures before I did that.
Can you imagine you do a crime and you're like trying to make an escape and you get stuck in a fence? I saw one the other day. I saw a video the other day of a guy who he got pulled over by a cop and he stopped and the cop got out of the car and then the guy bolted. He took off.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And the cop like, oh, man, he runs back to his car and he tries to catch up with him. And he does because the guy had to stop at the train. A guy hit a train, and the guy is like, he puts his hand out the window like, damn it, you got me. But that's like, you burgle someone, and you crawl under the fence, and your foot gets caught in the fence.
Wasn't there a guy here in San Antonio that got popped breaking into a Church's Fried Chicken and got stuck in the vent? So the next morning they showed up and turned on the vent and started burning him.
That's so embarrassing.
Setting his feet on fire. Venting the heat.
Te dije.
I
I'm turning myself in. Call the cops.
It stinks.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Smells like burnt clothes.
I'll take the 2-piece, thank you.
Yeah, look at this. And a jalapeno to kill it.
Finally, a man in Florida. This is a sad story. A Coral Springs man has been arrested. An arrest report states that Keith Evan Woodward was 53 years old. His mom had dementia, and he tried to help her by giving her iron supplements.
Okay.
The problem was the way he was trying to deliver the iron was with a cast iron frying pan to the head.
Wrong kind of iron.
That's not how
That's
you.
not iron.
That doesn't fix dementia.
Well, it kind of does.
Well, no, it doesn't, because she didn't die.
Oh.
She had early dementia and needed constant attention. And that was just a lot for old Keith Evan Woodward to figure out. So he figured, I'm just going to go into her room with a frying pan and hit her in the head with it. A violent struggle ensued. Keith climbed on top of his mother, attempted to smother her with pillows from the bed. She resisted by pushing and pinching him and repeatedly yelling that she could not breathe. Authorities said he hit her at least twice more with the frying pan before attempting to smother her again. She ultimately escaped by sliding out from under her son, falling to the floor, and fleeing the room.
Tough old broad.
I know, right?
I'll tell you what.
Jeez,
You
first of all,
your mama down
first of all,
with dementia?
And you hit her 3 times with a frying pan? And you still lost the fight?
I think you chose the wrong weapon.
This guy is not going to do well in prison.
No.
He is not going to do well in prison. If you can't beat your mom up, your dementia-riddled 83-year-old mom, after you get 3 licks in with a frying pan and you still get beat up, you ain't built for prison,
Although
son.
I'd like to see the mom. My mom might be one genuine badass.
She might be. Now, this guy at 8, I'm going to show you this 53-year-old man. How old are you, Vic?
54.
I'm 45, and you know how I talk about how, I feel like my beard makes me look old? If I look like this at 53, just beat me to death with a frying pan, okay?
Okay.
Oh, good Lord.
What?
53 years old.
That looks 73 right there.
What?
That's he'd do a lot of math.
That's meth, brother.
No, I was going to say that is meth right there.
He did a lot of meth or radio, one of the other.
One or the other.
Probably radio.
All right, let's take our last break of the day. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the daily lines, see how we can try to make some money out there in the desert. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
How you feel today? You wake up, nothing paining you, keeping you out of life. You got a big game coming around the corner, and you're physically ready for it. I hope you are. If you are, carry on about your day. But if you are dealing with pain, something that is genuinely keeping you out of your life, you get it fixed. It's 2026, and there's a fix out there. It's called Arosty. Arosty providers are all around San Antonio. These medical professionals are highly trained in the business, in the art, and the science of getting you out of pain. If you're dealing with a soft tissue injury, if it's a sprain or a strain or a pull, if you've got a frozen shoulder or a bad back, the tension headaches that kind of equate, and everything in between, Arosty can fix it because of the way they attack the problem. I know you've probably been to a doctor with that pain, and the first thing was, here's a couple pills, it'll dull the pain for a minute, and hope it goes away. But it didn't treat or fix anything. It just kind of hid the pain. That's not what Arosty does. And Arosty is not about surgery, the long-term fix. This is about getting your body in a position to fix itself. And let me tell you, it works. I've had lower back pain most of my adult life, issues that would literally keep me on the floor for days. First time I stepped into an Arosty clinic about 9 years ago, I had no belief that it would work, and it did. 3 visits later, I was back in the game, and I've been an Arosty patient ever since. I'm like most, 99% plus of Arosty patients would happily recommend Arosty to their friends and family. What are you waiting for? You do not need a referral to go see an Arosty provider, and they accept most insurances. Write this number down. You can go today. 1-800-404-6050. Their website is Arosty.com. There's a map on the site that'll show you where all the providers are. I bet there's one less than 10 minutes from where you are now. I'll tell you again, don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Call Arosty today. They're going to get you fixed, and when they do, come on by and thank me later.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
I'm seeing billboards all over Houston. There is an attorney there, and his name is Dick.
Yes, that's
right.
his name.
He goes by Dick.
Yes.
One of his billboards is his picture, and I heart Dick.
Yeah, because that's it. That's his name.
Well, that's great.
Is he hard on crime?
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Last year, we bought over 54,000 cars from your friends and neighbors at GiveMeTheVin.com. Why did they sell us their cars? It's because you're worth more, and your car's worth more. I know that, and you know that. That's why I created GiveMeTheVin.com. It's the fastest and easiest way for you to sell your car for more money when it's time to sell. I'm sitting here waiting on the other end of GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Food for the workplace. It's a beautiful thing. It brings teams together, keeps them happy and productive. It's a great way to woo clients or celebrate wins. But if you're the one ordering all that food, it can be a lot. That's why there's Easy Cater, the easiest and most rewarding way to order food for work, with a huge variety of restaurants for any group size, plus tools to meet dietary needs and stay on budget. And with Easy Cater, you earn rewards points when you order, good for order discounts or even gift cards. For you. Go on, you've earned it. Order now at EasyCater.com.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. All the guys I know that go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT love it. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, Go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Then the stroke's the word. Don't take no rhythm. Don't take no style.
You ever bop
Got a
your
thirst for
baloney?
killing. Grab your vine. Yeah. Woo! They won't let me be a rock DJ on the new station that we've got here.
Because you refuse not to sing.
Oh, yeah.
Ham firm shake. Talk to me about the one big break. Spread your ear pollution, both far and wide. Keep your contributions by your side and stroke me, stroke me. Be a winner, boy, bye. Stroke me, stroke me, stroke. Murder. All right. You got your number down. Say you're a winner, but baby, just a winner now. All right. Vic, you're getting me all charged up today. You're going to get me in trouble for too much singing. It's a meeting day, too. We got to meet with the boss.
He's going to look at you funny.
My boss is going to say, did you sing the entirety of The Stroke?
I think you might have.
Half of it. Just say half.
That was enough.
A chorus and 2 verses.
Did you do a 2-hour Billy Squire impersonation? No, of course not.
Maybe.
Of course not. All right, let's wrap it up, baby. Let's do the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
The NBA Emirates Cup center stage. We got no time for other games, only cup games tonight, baby.
Yep.
Only the best
Big
on the floor
time.
tonight.
Fancy courts and weird uniforms.
We'll start it out in Oklahoma City. Will the Suns be thunderstruck? The Thunder are 14.5-point favorites over the Phoenix
Probably
Suns.
about right, but that's too high for this game.
Remember, the Thunder are beating opponents by an average of 16.1 points per game this season.
That's a big number, though.
It is huge. And plus, it's a game that really matters.
It
for
does,
Phoenix.
and when it really matters, like the SEC.
It just means more. It just means more. The San Antonio Spurs are in L.A. taking on the Lakers at Crypto Arena. The Lakers, 7.5-point favorites, hosting your Spurs.
That's appropriate.
So you don't have a good feel for the Spurs tonight, then.
They've already lost. They've proven to have some problems on the road. And this is the thing that they have problems with is savvy veteran teams that understand how to beat you in ways that other than just basketball. And that's the epitome of what the Lakers are. It's going to be a tough win. A roadie. Keep in mind that the NBA would certainly like to see LeBron one last time in Vegas as he rounds out his career. It'd be nice to see.
Before he owns a franchise
and
there?
before he actually works there. But it's going to be an uphill road. But I do know this. They're going to be able to score with them. The answer is going to be defense. If they can play some defense and hold it, if they can get to an under, whatever that under is, if they come in under, they'll win.
Yeah. 3 games in the top 25 today. Nebraska. It's Corn. Is 9-0, unbeaten Corn.
The mayor's got him a team.
Yeah.
Hoiberg is back in the Midwest recruiting where he belongs, and he's getting his dudes. He's turning Nebraska into what Iowa State was. That's not a bad basketball team.
Well, they are 9 up, none down right now, number 23 in the country. Pretty good test, though, coming in. The 7-2 Wisconsin Badgers making a trip out to the land of corn.
Good game.
That is Nebraska, a 2.5-point favorite in that one. Purdue hosts Minnesota. You can check that out on the Big Ten Network. Minnesota is not good at basketball, and Purdue, not only are they good at basketball, they just got embarrassed by Iowa State. My guess is that Purdue comes out and
there's going to be some comeuppance.
There's a message going to be sent tonight.
Matt Carpenter's a hell of a coach. That's not going to happen again.
Purdue is a 20.5-point favorite in this one. But that is not the biggest spread in the top 25 tonight. No, friends. No, it's not. The Houston Cougars hosting Jackson State.
Oh.
Jackson State 1-7 on the year. Houston 8-1. What's the line, Rob?
19, 20?
Houston minus 40.5.
Oh, God. Jackson State must be terrible. Oh.
Somebody knows something.
A 40-point dog.
And a half. Imagine that. Houston wins by 40. About as big of a blowout as you can imagine. They don't cover.
You guys suck.
How crazy would that be? Now, that said, I've already seen Houston beat Arkansas in Arkansas by 54. I've seen, Jackson State lose in Arkansas by 54 points. I saw Jackson State lose to Auburn by 50 points. It's entirely possible. It is very possible that they could. I mean, they lost their first game of the season was at Illinois. Illinois beat them 113-55. I mean, that's 58 points. So I think I'd lean towards Houston covering 40.5, if I'm being honest.
Man, that's assuming. I mean, your fourth stringer's gonna have to score 5 points. You know what I mean? The Houston dude that does the laundry is going to suit up and score to get that many points.
But especially of all teams, don't you trust Houston to have
that's the other thing. Kelvin Sampson ain't going to let his foot off the gas because the style they play is to turn you over and go get a layup.
Yeah.
And you can't turn that off. So, no, it's eminently possible, but they're going to have to score for 40 minutes.
Houston played Ryder earlier this season. They beat Ryder at home 91-45. That's the closest to an even match of these two teams. So it's possible. That's just it's a big ass number. And this is how built in the tax is on Houston here. Usually KenPom is a good indicator of
strength
of what the Vegas line will be. Like
okay.
Usually it's like maybe a couple points off, but generally whatever KenPom's prediction for the score is, that's how they set. I think that's how most of these bookmakers set the lines. KenPom has this a 30-point game. He has the final score predicted 81-51, and Vegas is still like, no, it's going to be 40, not 30.
Let me tell you, on general principle, I ain't letting you get there. If I'll foul out, I might have to sit out the next game. You ain't beating me by 40. At least not while I'm on a court.
Well, I think this happens more often than you'd think.
Well, I'm just
Jackson
saying,
State.
if you're Jackson State, you might beat me. You ain't beating me by 40. If you do, this game's going to take 6 hours, and all you're doing is shooting free throws because you ain't going to beat me.
No, it's not the way I do it. But I think Jackson State is the faster they get it over with, the faster they get their paycheck, and they're on to the next road game.
Move on. Don't get burned too by it.
In the National Hockey League tonight, we've got some good action in the NHL. Let's see, where are we going to start? How about the Blackhawks are hosting the New York Rangers. Rangers minus 140 on the road. We got to pick them in Calgary. Detroit at Calgary is minus 110 both ways. The Florida Panthers minus 115 at the Utah Mammoth. And the LA Kings minus 150 on the road, taking on the Seattle Kraken. Quick look at the NFL lines this week. Well, obviously, we'll get into this more starting tomorrow. But the Thursday night game, Falcons at the Bucks. Bucks minus 4.5. I don't trust the Bucks as far as I can throw them right now.
You think you trust the Falcons?
No, I hate this game.
This is the worst case scenario. I have no idea what's going to happen. Somebody's going to screw this up.
Jets are at Jacksonville. Now, I get it. The Jets stink. But how much do you trust Jacksonville? What number would you guess? Jets are on the road in Jacksonville. What's an appropriate number?
I think they're a touchdown better. I'd give them 6.
What about Jacksonville minus 12.5?
You know what?
That's crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy. Did you see the Jets last weekend?
Yeah.
You give them a lot more credit I think they're due. Just because they sat Justin Fields down doesn't mean they're worth the crap.
Maybe you're right. The lowly Buffalo Bills make the trek to Foxborough.
Before we go any further, you missed a very important line.
Which line?
The Tulane Tougaloo line.
Tulane?
Tulane is playing basketball tonight against a school known as Tougaloo.
Yeah. Is
Have
the
you
line
ever
up?
heard
I've never heard of Tougaloo.
Me either.
It's Tougaloo.
Tougaloo.
No, there's not going to be a line. I can't imagine.
Is that even a school? Tougaloo?
It's a made-up place. Yeah, it's one of those.
They're 0-1 in basketball. This feels like a 30 for 30 about to be made. I'm not sure this is real.
Remember there was what's the school in Houston, like the Houston Preacher Academy or whatever, and they lost by like 1 million.
Tougaloo is a real school.
It is. It's
historically HBCU in
Jackson, Mississippi.
Where Jackson State is? So
No.
there's Jackson State and Tougaloo? Or Jackson State's in Alabama?
Jackson State's in Alabama, yeah.
Tougaloo.
Yeah.
I've been around and back. I never heard of Tougaloo.
I know Jackson State's in Alabama because my son was recruited by Jackson State. They were like, we've got a real interest
like busing
in your tall white son.
I think there was a quotient that needed to be met.
I think they were. It
was a token.
Yeah, they were trying to get a token white. All right. I don't know. I can't imagine what the line would be, but Tougaloo College.
100 would be the line.
Established in 1869 by New York-based Christian missionaries for the education of freed slaves and their offspring.
Legit have never heard of that school.
I'd never heard of it either.
They've made the big time. They've made it on the lines.
They're there, man. They are there. The Bulldogs, Tougaloo Bulldogs.
I'd say it's Tougaloo. Probably Tougaloo. Probably more appropriate.
Tougaloo probably does sound, but it's got 2 O's, so I don't know.
Tougaloo.
They are NAIA, and they play in the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference. So there you go.
All right, they get a gym.
NAIA.
Kids aren't using it.
Yeah. They actually borrow the high school gym.
You can't play tonight. This PTA meeting.
This will be a good one.
The mathletes are on the
cannot wait for this matchup. Yeah, usually those games they don't put a line up. No, wait, he's right. Jackson State is in Jackson, Mississippi. I was wrong.
So they've got Jackson State and Tougaloo. That's a highly educated town.
Yep. Yeah. Have you ever been to Jackson, Mississippi?
I have been through Jackson. Yes, I have.
I have been. It's a
lot of stars and bars flying around there.
There's a big a Confederate cemetery there in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yep.
It's a pretty place.
Lovely.
But there's strife. There's strife there in Jackson.
Tougaloo's not an easy school to get into.
It is not. 53% acceptance rate according to the internets. All right. That does it for us. The Blitz comes up at 2. Give them a listen if you haven't before. They do all right.
Yeah, they're good.
Jason and Joe, check them out. We'll be back. We'll do it all over again tomorrow.
.94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is KTFM Floresville and streaming online at sasportstar.com.